So apparently they were talking about us a little bit today, Fez.
Yeah,
You heard it?
I heard about it.
You didn't listen to it yourself?
No.
Do me a favor, Hicks,
yes.
and come over here and reboot the Lappy. And first of all, find out what's exactly wrong, and then I'm going to put you on that. And that could be your new thing. That could be the thing that you focus on right now. There seems to be some of that Scram Daddy Diggity-O has a little something too. Scram.
Ron.
Would you just ask, because it's a
I was
volume
listening
thing.
to the Jason Ellis show yesterday, like I do sometimes, and it seems that Ellis has finally started to listen to the Ron and Fez show.
I already heard about all the details. Apparently he wants to fix Fez, right?
And he also thinks that Pepper is really honing in on Fez's job. But I tried to call
it has become this fucking thing. I saw Chad Dukes also tweeted on it yesterday, Fez. We've got somewhat of a PR problem.
Right, and it's all me, and I have to get myself together.
Right, we talked about that yesterday. I felt like yesterday we were at a point, a shit or get off the pot point. But you said you didn't want to get off the pot. And
right.
And then you also can't shit?
Yeah, a little backed up.
So what you're going to do is not shit and stay on the pot like we've been doing for the last couple of years. All right, I did not get a chance to listen to this today. My doctor's recommending I sleep very, very late. I hate the fact that Opie invited Jay Mohr back and not Ronnie B. But you know what? This is the business. I thought me and Jay would go in there as a team, but I don't know what happens. So let's go over to number 3 and get at the end of this a little bit.
Jay, then I thought about you the other day. I went and did another run on Ron and Fez, and I made Fez cry. And then Ronnie blames me like that was my purpose. And Fez, he believed them.
Well, you come out here to make me cry. I made him cry last year by inviting him to fuck with.
Yeah, that's why I bring you up today. It reminded me of that because it was not my intentions. I was asking, I finally figured out that Fez likes Batman.
Yeah.
This was the dumb bit. So I'm like, Fez, what character would you be in Batman? And he felt the pressure. I don't know, maybe he didn't know how to answer that. And he broke down.
Yeah.
And then he goes, well, you accomplished your goal. I'm like, I wasn't trying to make you cry.
Yeah, I made him cry. I made him cry once we were having a discussion about something. I was calling in.
Right.
We had a discussion, and he started crying. I'm like, I didn't mean to.
All right, so there's 3 men that have made you cry before. And I thought Jay was on the show. The way I was told Jay was on the show. If he's just phoning in, I don't have a problem with that. But I just feel like if Jay's invited to the show, I should get an invitation at the same time. All right, so there's 3 men that have all made you cry.
Right, and then all 3 that actually, to my face, act like, I'm sorry this happened, I'm sorry this went too far, but the minute my back is turned, it's all coming down on me. So I don't understand that part of it. I mean, the last time I saw Jay, it was in the lobby when he was in here.
Right.
And he couldn't have been sweeter, wanted a hug and everything.
Well, all 3 of those guys like you very much.
You can't tell from that clip.
Yeah, I think, but no, what they're saying in that clip is that they've each had this shared experience of saying something to you that makes you cry. And, like, here's the odd thing about this is kind of unusual in the regular world. Like, I've never heard of this happening before. Like, no one ever says, I made, Pepper cry, or that's the day I made Rob Cross cry, or, you see what I mean? So it's become this unusual thing.
Yeah, I mean, I will admit I'm a very sensitive person, but that clip there makes it sound like there's 3 innocents that weren't trying to get... I mean, the Jay Mohr example where he goes, I invited him to Foxwoods and he cried?
Yeah.
That wasn't the whole story. It was a situation of the holidays were here. I had booked my flight. I was flying out. Jay knew that when we were talking to him and kept insisting I go to Foxwoods instead, putting the pressure on me more and more until I ended up having a little meltdown.
Did you go to Foxwoods?
No, I did not. I kept my travel plans the way they were. So it wasn't just, hey, come spend the weekend. Oh, boo-hoo, I started crying.
By the way, Pepper Hicks, you are fucking Bill Gates from this point on. Pepper Hicks is dead to me. You're Bill Gates the third.
Cool.
Because I believe there's a junior.
Do I get any of that cash?
I don't know. It's up to him.
All right. I'll have to fucking... Like, hey, I got your name, dude.
Yeah. Can I have a little money? My name is Bill Gates, too. Because it's not like he's going to run into another Bill Gates in his life.
Exactly. Oh.
Pep, did you ever make Fez cry?
No. I don't think I've ever made Fez cry.
Was that true, Fez?
I don't think he ever has.
I know I never have, luckily. That's the beauty of it. I've never made Fez cry.
It's nice.
I don't even think I've ever been here when Fez cried.
Wait.
All right, we've got more of this. This is Opie talking about, I guess he felt sensitive about this, too. You know, because Opie has his own kind of social anxieties. I mean, he doesn't break down and cry, but Opie always wonders, hey, did this go okay? Is this everything all right with this? All right, let's go on to 4.
My whole...
Oh, I felt bad.
My whole thought on the thing was that Ronnie came in and did our show. I did a little Ronnie on his show. So I'm thinking, through this whole process, when you were gone and we were mixing up all sorts of shit, I'm thinking, I think Fezzy might feel a little left out. Now I'm openly telling you what I was thinking in my head, okay? I didn't say this to anyone until right now. So I'm thinking, I'm going to try to relate to Fez a little bit and bring him into the, into the group. And he saw that as me trying to make him fucking cry.
Oh.
But don't you wonder how much of that is a bit? Because on radio, like, everything's a bit in my mind.
I don't know.
It's not a bit.
No.
You guys.
And then fucking...
You guys shoot from the hip.
And then going back to the Ronnie B thing, Jay. So I go for the over-the-top apology when the mics were off. I didn't tell anyone this. I'm like, Fez, I swear to you, I didn't come in here to try to make you cry.
Sorry.
I go, can I do that to a person? Yeah, I know I can, but that wasn't my intentions whatsoever, and you got to believe me. I was like man to man, you know?
Yeah.
I was talking to Greg Hughes. He goes, okay. And then he goes, well, and then he felt uncomfortable. He's like, I got to go to the bathroom, right? Now I'm feeling good about myself because I'm like, okay, Fez believes I didn't do that on purpose. Door shuts. Ronnie goes, he don't believe you. He don't believe you. Like that motherfucker.
Ronnie.
Like not even missing a fucking beat. He don't believe you.
I just wanted to tell him the truth. I should have let him stay in a fantasy, I guess.
Stay ignorant?
Yeah, I guess that's one way to do. All right, Opie, Fez believed you, and Santa Claus is going to be here, the Easter Bunny and the Tooth Fairy. Fez holds on to these weird things. We all know this.
Yes, and some apology when it's you hear that clip and it includes a bad impression of me going okay.
But you did do that. I do remember you were going okay through your tears. Because I don't know, I like when girls talk through their tears like that. You know.
Oh yeah.
It's kind of sexy.
A little bit.
It's oddly sexy. And Fez kind of does the same thing.
Oh, Fez.
He has that like girl crying and talking thing. I guess little boys don't like. Remember when you would say to your brother, "I'm gonna fucking kill you"? You know what I mean? Like you would still be crying, and you would like have a fork in one hand and a fucking corkscrew. You would act like these things were weapons. You know,
corkscrew.
I'm gonna fucking kill you. And he'd be like laughing in your shit.
Yeah.
I should have said, yes, he totally. I didn't think that he was. I thought he knew. Well, you don't fucking... You hold on. You remember every detail from the Jay Mohr thing, and that was years ago.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I don't buy the thing of, I was sitting there thinking, you know what? I better talk to Fez, too. I'm not buying that as well.
Well, I do... I think he does that. I've heard from a lot of people that they feel awkward when you don't say anything. And you don't say anything because you get socially nervous if there's too many people in the room or whatever. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, I just, I get awkward. Too many people, not enough people, I get very awkward.
Mm.
So, but he was talking about his over-the-top apology. First of all, I didn't think it was that over-the-top. I thought it was a nice apology. I thought it was there. But now I'm seeing that it wasn't, I didn't mean it at all.
All right, I am not going to talk to you about the what's going on with the channels, Chris.
Okay.
I've changed my mind.
All right.
Maybe later in the week I will.
All right,
I think after Thursday.
Putting together a PowerPoint.
Yeah, put it together for Thursday or Friday.
Okay.
Today I got too many things on my plate.
All right.
Garth, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Fezzy. Hey, listen, man. I know I call in and bust your balls a lot, but
who is he?
Man,
who is this guy?
I have no idea.
But man, listen. And Jay Mohr, they care about you. I feel they're just frustrated that they're not getting any results from you. And as a listener, man, I've only been listening since 2007, and I can just tell there's a drop off in your personality. And we just want the old Fezzy back. We just want the guy who.
We all know that. We all know that, dude. You're just fucking. But I will agree with one thing. Everyone does adore you, Fez. All those guys adore you. Adore you.
Oh, I'm absolutely sure that they adore me and they love me. But, but don't act like they don't tease, like a little brother.
Right. I mean,
right.
There's this constant, but no one else is crying.
Yeah, but they act like well, I didn't tease him into crying.
Right.
They act like I made an innocent comment and he just started bawling.
I get a little bit, I see that I'm getting blame here and I'm being seen as, oh, Ronnie knows exactly what he's doing. Well, we all know that that's just them teasing. They don't think that for a second. But plus, they get up too early in the morning. They get up so early in the morning.
6 in the morning or somewhere?
No, they're in here by 6.
Oh, no. That's like
they get
5.
up there's times before 6 in the morning.
Oh.
There's other numbers that are in before
There
that.
shouldn't be.
All right, let's go over to 5 now.
Anthony made Fez cry just by taking out his cock.
Ah, Jesus.
Yeah, the Fez crying.
Ah, jeez.
Jeez.
Over there?
Yeah, I got sucked into the Fez crying thing. It's very bizarre, especially when you know you're not trying to make him cry.
Poor lad.
And it's not a bit.
No, I don't think it's going on too long.
Nope.
It's a bit that's been going on
why
forever.
Why isn't it the Ron and Pepper show or the Ron? Like, what is it?
I don't know. I try to.
That's not a question for us to answer.
I try to.
I don't know.
Look at it with compassion and understanding. Yes. Mm-hmm. And see what happens.
Yep. See how it plays out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Seaside Dave McDonald. I mean, there's a lot of guys going around.
The fact that they got rid of him just speaks volumes
about the company.
Yeah, the company.
Of course, we go cutting out the part where it says the company. All right, so you see there, Fezzy, that your best interest is at heart.
Yeah, but it's still it's not innocent.
That was me being sarcastic.
It's not innocent.
It's just that everybody's waiting for this thing to happen. Everybody's waiting for this thing to happen. And even if something is real life, it still has to have a payoff. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
If it's real life, it's still there's no payoff. I told you yesterday, I'm actually exhausted. I'm exhausted.
Oh.
And it's not just from being locked in the fucking movie fucking studios.
That sucks.
But I've been, I'm totally a failure at Fix and Fez. Totally a failure. I get that.
Don't call yourself a failure.
But I tell you, I'll tell you who's really stirring up this shit there is that Jay Mohr.
Oh, he's fucking throwing bows.
No, let me say this. There's no one funnier.
Mm-mm.
There's no one funnier. And yet he is quite the shit stir. He is quite the shit stir. Ope, I feel for in this instance because I know what it's like to say that thing that, makes Fez upset.
Yeah, it's, and today wasn't any more helpful about that.
But here's the thing. Can you ever, and I know this is very difficult for you, but could you ever put yourself in anyone else's shoes?
Sure, yeah.
So it's always, when you're Opie and you're a guy that's used to driving. Now he comes on our show, he's not driving, so he's thinking to himself, well, what if we turn left? And then the driver starts crying. You know what I mean? And he would rather be driving. Yeah. But it's fucking odd for people. I know even like if I come in here and do like the Sam thing, I'm thinking like, I would have went in a different direction that Sam just did. I would have went off a little bit in the other direction.
Sammy's sweetheart.
Getting lost. I know. It doesn't fucking... You're adding things that don't even make sense. Maybe some of these other people are right that you're trying to shove Fez out of here.
You think Ellis is spot on?
This has never happened before in the history of this show, where someone was accused of taking Fez's mic time until you came along, Pepper. And Pepper isn't even your real name.
No, it's not.
I'm going to fucking break the fourth wall right here. His name is Chris Stanley.
Fuck. Didn't want that out there.
Eastside Dave called him Pepper because he has black hair. And Dave is so witty. Dave is so sharp and witty. And he fucking picks out these little odd things in people.
That was actually the Midnight Rider, not Eastside Dave.
There's a fucking difference. But
I don't know who the writer is.
The only person worse at giving out nicknames is George W. Bush. All right, but to go back to your thing, Fez. The fucking hourglass is fucking down. And here's the problem for you. I know you're sad now about your dad.
Right.
But it's like if somebody did a bunch of fucking crimes, right? Oh, yeah. And then when they didn't do, and then they're acting like, well, the cops are fucking, jerk offs. Most people are thinking if it wasn't this, it would be another thing. That's the problem right now for you. You know what I mean? Like, you kind of used up your chits.
Oh, yeah.
You used them up. So when you come in here, like yesterday, to be totally honest, Fez was paralyzed just about for 4 hours. I think you only got like 2 or 3 lines out on yesterday's show. So I don't know. I don't know what the fuck to do. I get it. People think I should be doing different things. I'm not a fucking doctor. I ain't. But we end up talking about this stuff all the time. And again, there's not going to be any payoff. So I don't know what to tell you. I'm willing to go in any direction.
Right, and it's been a long, long time, and I haven't given you any direction to go in.
No, I know. But, now what? I mean, when I definitely get this conversation or other radio shows going, I'm going to fill time and, just talk about what's going on over there. That's, I've done such things. Here's Danny. Danny Armand Fez.
Hey, Ronnie. How you doing, Fezzy? Hey, Fezzy, I listened to that show back in '08 when Jay Mohr was trying to get you to go up to Fox News, man. I think he was just, his good intentions was just get you to think outside the box instead of going to Florida every year for the same thing over and over and over again. And, you're trying to, perpetuate everything, man. Just go with it. Go with everything. We love you, man. Shouldn't be that hard. You know what I'm saying? Life's too short.
It was a situation of, I had made the plans. I was leaving the next day, and the pressure was on me, and I broke under that pressure.
It's real pressure?
And it kept being applied by Jay.
Vacation?
But, here's... This is the thing. These people that are listening to the show would love to be asked by a movie and TV star like Jay Mohr, why don't you come up to a fucking casino and be my guest? You know what I mean? Like, this is like when fucking guys are like driving to their fucking job somewhere, they'll have like a little fantasy. Yeah. Like, oh, yeah, I'll go and hang out with Jay Mohr and
gamble and drink
and his beautiful wife, and it'll be like, this is the stuff that you see as pressure. That's the problem. That's the problem for people being able to understand. Hey, Brian, you're on Ron Fez.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Ronnie, I wanted to ask, do you think it's going to come to a point where Sirius kind of comes to you with an ultimatum?
Absolutely not.
You got to do the show without Fez?
Nope.
No?
Nope. They don't care at all. They're totally happy with it.
Okay.
We just went through a thing with them. Everything is great. Stay on, they shouted. Stay on. So, you know, it's just up to Fez. It's our own fucking thing, you know. And when I say that, I mean mine and who's ever listening. We're the ones who deal. Fez and Sirius aren't going to deal with it. John, you're on Fez.
Hey, guys. Ronnie, I'm on?
Okay. Yes.
I can barely hear you, sorry. Hey, how about planning a road trip? Batman's going to be filming in Pittsburgh next year.
It might be just the thing.
The Advice Show.
That Fez needs. A trip to Pittsburgh. Or as Hicks always likes to yell at me, let's get 2 tickets to Pittsburgh. Yeah. And then he leaves the fucking high five up.
High five, baby. Come on, give it to me. Give it to me. Come on, Ronnie.
It's a fucking 90-year-old joke. It's a 90-year-old joke.
On, just once.
It's a 90-year-old joke. Mark, you're on Fez.
What's up, buddies?
Hey.
Fez, did you ever think about maybe just retiring, moving to Florida? Then maybe someone like Eastside Dave or Pepper could, you know, take your salary, pass the torch. You might have a much, much, much less stressful life.
No, I don't want to give up on it. I don't want to give up on myself. I refuse to.
Well, how long until enough is enough, though? Until you can't take it anymore.
And when does refuse become refuse? That's the thing. Are they spelled the same?
I think they are.
Because if I ever see like a trash can that says refuse, I go, well, I guess they don't want this. They're not interested.
No, they can't get it.
I always read the wrong way when resign and resign. Where the words are exactly alike and mean just the opposite.
You had to top my refuse and refuse, didn't you? I just wanted to lay there for just a second and mind fuck people. What do you? Why do you refuse, Fez? If this show is so stressful that maybe the stress has something to do with your health, why do it?
Because I want to do it. I know people don't believe that, but I really, really want to do it. It's all I've ever wanted to do, and I want to get myself better. And
we want you to do it too, but when you come in here and sit for 4 hours like yesterday, 4 hours.
Mm-hmm.
How could I believe you when you say you want to do it?
I know. Nobody believes me. I can't make anyone believe me.
Right. So that's exactly what we're talking about here. Arch, you're on Fez.
Hey, Fez. The problem is, and it's I guess it's a perception. Your action speaks louder than your words. You say the stories went this way, went that way. You correct people, like with Jay, with the Foxwoods. Of course, that's not what triggered you. But you have this reputation now of being this way because essentially that's all you've been doing for months now is just breaking down on air. And I think today was them letting out frustration that they know it's really not the way you are. There's a lot more to you than that. But you got reputation down, and like Ron said at the beginning of the show, that's not the PR the show's looking for.
Well, I understand that, and I have I'm not saying I didn't say everything was everybody else's fault.
I understand
I'm
that, but
really sensitive, and I've got to get a grip on it.
Yeah. But maybe that's a start. I mean, this is more than you've said about this before. And actually, I'm pretty proud that you haven't gone into it right now, just talking about it.
Thanks, Arch. Maybe the thing with the Fez Watley, maybe you need to get rid of that character and become somebody new. I like the Gene Genie, where you're just fucking Gene Genie. Joe, you're on Run Fez.
Hey, Fezzy. Have you considered that maybe you're like the Brett Favre of radio? I mean, we're talking about a first ballot Hall of Famer, but maybe you don't know when it's time to walk away. Like you're just taking it a little bit too long here and realize you don't have it anymore.
I don't think. I mean, I understand. I get where everyone's coming from.
Mm-hmm.
I understand that, but I feel like, you know, as much as I came down on Brett Favre, I feel like I can get this turned around.
So did Brett, though.
Yeah.
You were very concerned about the Brett Favre legacy.
Uh-huh.
What about the Fez Whatley legacy?
I think the Fez Whatley legacy is when I'm going to get back on, when I'm going to get this thing turned around.
Mm-hmm. But that's exactly what Brett thought. Brett thought I'll go out as a fucking Super Bowl winner and everybody will get it then. Which he was really close that one year.
Oh, God, it was great.
Except for the fucking, the hurricane victims destroyed him.
Assholes.
All because they had a hurricane.
Yeah, really.
And everybody loved them.
Great.
By the way, this country does love New Orleans. Now, we don't want to help you with money, but we love the thought of you.
Can't get enough of
Not
it.
the way you are now, but the way you used to be.
Yeah.
Dan, you're on the Run of Fez show.
Yeah, Ronnie, I don't understand how the listeners aren't used to this. When you guys first came over to XM, the whole spotlight was on Fezzy's huge meltdown about Mikey D.
That is true.
I think we all just need to cut Fez 1 ounce of slack.
Yeah, that's what started all, and that's been like years now. I had this talk with Fez about it, actually just yesterday after the show. This isn't something that just happened.
Right, yeah. That was the Mikey D thing the caller brought. That was the first time I cried on the air, and I just felt like it was Pandora's box where I could not get it closed again.
And you always blame that on Mikey.
Oh, yeah.
Dominic, you're on Run Fez.
Hey, guys, I've been a fan a long time, and Fez, I think the world of you, but I think it's gotten to the point where you're just being kind of selfish here. You're dragging down Ronnie, you're dragging down the show because of your own selfish reasons wanting to stick around. Maybe you should just take a step back, take some time off, take some time away from the game a little bit, regroup, and see if you can pull this thing back together, and maybe the door will be open for you when you want to come back.
Chris, you're on the Run Fez show.
Yeah. Hey, I just wanted to call and ask, everyone's talking about Fez, but Ron, how much longer can you take this?
That's the interesting thing there, too. I mean, this thing about Jay and Opie and Ant feeling like their feelings got hurt. Come on. I will tell people, I always think Fez can be the funniest person in the world. I used to beg him to make me stop laughing because I don't like laughing. I feel like laughing is the same feeling as being shot in the stomach. Oh. It's just more than I can put up with. It's like being gut shot.
Oh, it's a slow fucking burn.
Here's Oscar. Oscar, you're on Fez.
Hey, what's up, buddies? Yeah, Fezzy, I was going to ask you, don't you think Ronnie's too good of a friend to ask you to step down, even though you are dragging down the show, like, in a professional way? Have you not considered Ronnie in all of this?
That's what I've done to Ron, and I know all of this. And
well, if you'll read some of my mail, you'll see that I'm to blame.
That's absolutely not true. No one has tried to help me more than you.
But there's something, has to be to do this. I'm that fucking guy too. I'm that guy too. I think we've gotten to the point where we're both crazy. I know I'm fucking crazy from it. I was crazy after the show yesterday. By the way, we're playing the Benny King interview today, who is a lovely, lovely man. And hour.
Oh, yeah.
The 2:00 hour. We played it over the weekend, but he is, he's one of the sweetest people I've ever met.
He's an awesome dude.
Yeah.
He's really great.
and now Rob Cross. I think that Ron Eldert yesterday, I think Rob Cross is running a little bromance about him.
Oh.
And I also know that Rob has a bromance about Steely Shodan, who signed up on Twitter just to talk to our listeners.
Love it. Who doesn't love Steely Shodan? But to take it
Donald
to
Fagen.
I guess you're not getting a piece of that.
Fagen's like, I could have been singing with a fucking Asian accent years ago. Here's Bo. Bo, you're on Run Fez.
Hey guys, look, hey, I know both your names on the door, Ron and Fez, but Ronnie, how frustrated are you, and I mean, how much longer can you take this?
I'm frustrated. I'm very frustrated. Here we are. The show starts this way today. And Fez is very involved when we talk about these things. Yeah. That's the fucking crazy thing about it, is that if I just focus on this stuff, I think I can keep Fez involved. It's when there's anything outside of these feelings is when Fez goes away. But if I could put the focus on the show to, there's like kind of a weird thing. You know who's doing this right now is Donald Trump is fighting with everyone. Yesterday, he's like, Seinfeld's a loser and he has no show. I forget who he called a loser before that. But yesterday was Robert De Niro. And this is the thing that you're going with, Fez, that it always becomes someone new who's done this unforgivable fucking thing. And right now, you're a little ticked off at Opie, I guess, right? And Jay.
Yeah.
But if you go back into that, I don't know whether you understand this or not, but if you hear Opie, he kind of feels bad about this. Like, you made him uncomfortable.
See, I wasn't hearing that in those clips.
He was saying he apologized, and, then when you said, okay, I accept it, and then I did that, he doesn't accept it. That little thing hurt his feelings. Yeah. Because he probably wants a clean slate. Everybody would like a clean slate with everyone if they could.
Yeah.
People like a nice, clean slate.
Nice, everything okay again, fresh start.
And I had totally accepted that apology that day.
I know, but then I said that other fucking thing. You forgot that, didn't you? I did my own little joke. I don't know what to say. Neil, you're on the Ron Fez show.
Yeah, Ron?
Yeah.
Yeah, you listened to like the last 10 or 15 seconds of yesterday's show where he's in that drone. Then you're getting ready to end the show and say, you got anything else? He'd be like, no, I'm good. I think he's just happy to get out of there.
Yeah, it's the show. Well, I would think it was just a show, but then you said that you're really sad at your house.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's constantly. Everything is a panic.
Right, so then why get mad at all these other people, though?
What I'm saying is, I've said that, that this is me because I panic and I'm overly sensitive, but they shouldn't act like they didn't try to poke me with a stick as well.
Right, but
I think it's on both sides.
Right, but I poked by going, he doesn't forgive you, because I kind of know, what I mean, like I know that publicly you forgive, but I also know how you hold grudges, so I did like the little joke, but he's not crying that I said that,
Right,
and then Ant's even laughing like Bennington's a fucking dick, which is a given,
Yeah, the crying is all my fault. I mean, I'm not acting like it's not.
Right. But, let's suppose, like, there was something wrong with your stomach and you threw up wherever you went, right?
Mm-hmm.
Would you still do radio and you're throwing up on the guests and you're throwing up on listeners and you're throwing, at a certain point you got to say, well, until I can get this thing fixed, I can't go to work.
Yeah.
So this is where people would be talking back and forth. This would be the fucking give and take that they do. Here's John. John, you're on Manifest.
Hey, what's up, guys? How you doing?
Yeah.
I think to a certain extent, at first hearing a grown man lose his shit on radio, even though it wasn't a bit, I don't mean this the wrong way, but it's kind of engaging and entertaining to the listener. But after a while, it's kind of mind-boggling that management doesn't eventually decide that it's just not sustainable, and you got to make a move. I think you're losing people here.
Yeah, I don't think they see it that way. I don't think they see it that way at all. Because I talked to them about it one day, and they went, wait, who cried?
Wow. They don't listen at all.
Why should they? They got a lot of stations.
That's true.
They got a lot of stations. Well, here's the other problem we have, Fez. We've all tried to set up plans for you.
Mm-hmm.
And see, here's what happens to me. Over the years, I don't think we've had a single friend who hasn't come in here with a notebook or a menu or a program of some kind.
Yeah.
And then Fez will give them their original first, talk, and they're like, great, all right, I feel like we got them on board, Ron. And I'm always like, great. And then it goes away. And I know you tried the thing even with the theatrical person for a while, right?
Right, yeah.
And you didn't bring any of that stuff in. And the stuff that we go through with your therapist. So I know I can't fix it. You know what I mean?
No, and you shouldn't have to. It should be me.
But it's here, right? It's here.
Right.
So if you don't do it, right?
Uh-huh.
And I can't do it, then what do we do? That's the fucking crossroads that we are now.
Yeah, that I don't know what to say to.
Because I'm all for it. Whatever it is, I'm all for it.
And I constantly backslide. I backslide and then backslide from the backslide.
Right.
But I just want people to know that, and especially you, that I really, really want to get better. I really want to do this and perform. And I apologize so much for those days when,
but here's the
like
thing,
you said, I was paralyzed with it.
But, a real performer would never be talking about it.
True.
You would not go, you're not Fez. That was a character that you invented for yourself. And then you stopped doing them. You stopped doing Fez. So it's almost like if you went to a play and you're watching Robert De Niro play a part, and then he turns to the audience and starts to describe his real problems. That's got nothing to do with them. Whatever happened to him that day, he's supposed to come in and do the part in a play. You could be Fez if you're the only one that could be Fez again, or don't be Fez. Be Todd, and then we'll start from there. Or be the fucking Genie. Doesn't matter what you're going to do, but you would have to do it. But you can't, you go to sporting events, you would never expect to have a quarterback talking about, hey, a lot of stuff going on at home. And I really don't want to pass the ball today. I think we could run the game for a while. And even then, I don't want to be the guy who hands it off. You're a sports fan, and the guy could be going through tremendous stuff. Could be the nicest guy in the world. The fans would start booing him.
I want to see the Wildcat over and over again.
I like the Wildcat. I mean, it never works.
For the whole fucking
But it always
game?
feels like it's going to work. It always feels like, fuck Wildcat.
This is some crazy shit.
What was
There's no
that
quarterback.
fucking, the running gun? I wanted to fucking be, no, none of that stuff ever works. So whatever. Whatever it happens to be. Lois, you're on the Run of Fez show.
Hey, what's up, guys? I just want to ask you, Ron, do you think that Fez's secret that he has a fucking vagina? Has anyone ever checked?
I'm going to tell you the truth here. I never thought this, but I don't know for a fact. But I don't know why, I know women. Speaking of women, I thought Lily was going to stop in this week.
Yeah, she believes she's coming in Thursday.
She believes. What do you believe?
I said I believe.
You know, I'll tell you this, Pepper.
Yes.
You're a hell of a producer. You know that?
Oh, no, there's nothing.
Why are you
just
deflecting?
just doing my job. That's all. Just want everything to run smoothly.
People are saying, why don't we bring Eastside Dave in? The company wouldn't pay his fare. He set up a fare and said, this is what I need. And right now, I owe him $15. And my fucking head's on a swivel because Dave will kill you for 15.
He knows you owe him too. That's 15 hard, man. That's
I know.
It's a pack of smokes in the city.
Here's the thing. I don't want to part with it. I like keeping that 15 in my pocket and keeping him nervous about it.
It feels good to have that.
I'll run across the third rail to get away from him right now.
Yeah. Careful.
Fitzy, you're running Fez.
Fezzy, ever.
This is, you got the worst phone. It's so sad.
Oh, slow clap for Fezzy.
John, you're on the Run Fez show.
Hey, you know, everybody's saying that Fez probably needs to take some time off, but I don't want Fez to take time off because I think that the show may be his therapy. And without it, God only knows what he would do.
We've all had that discussion as well. And maybe this is the bit. Maybe this is the character. You know, and even I'm not in on it.
No, it's nothing I'm trying to fool people with. I wish it was. I wish I was being that creative, I guess is the word. So, but no, it's not a bit.
Well, it should be.
Yeah.
This is the place to do bits.
It absolutely should be. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I wish it was. But it hasn't been, and I also haven't found a way to turn it into a bit.
All right. Here's the thing. You do that stupid diary bit with him, right?
Yeah.
On the weekends.
Yeah.
Now, of course, it's weekend radio, so no one gets to hear it. But doesn't he do the, hi, everyone, Dear Diary? Do the voice right now, like the Dear Diary voice.
Dear Diary.
Why don't you do that voice in here?
See, what happens is I always think I am, and I don't realize that it's either gone away or I haven't even started it.
Do you ever go back and listen to your show?
Yeah, and I'm like, all right, I can pick it out in certain places, but it feels like I'm doing it. It feels like I'm doing it right now. If anyone, disagrees, please tell me.
No, you're nailing it. It's fucking hysterical. Sounds like the over-the-top guy. It's great. I love it. Victor, you're on Manifest.
Hey, guys. Hey, Fezzy, it's been like an hour and you haven't broke down yet, and everybody's been busting your chops. But Ronnie, I had a question for you, man.
Yeah.
You ever try like the strong arm, like just fucking knock it off, Fez, enough's enough, you know, and he starts to even well up, say fucking quit. You know, this is stupid. You're falling into your slump. Just fucking quit. Have you ever tried that with him instead of like, you know, trying to take the logical?
Yesterday. Yesterday after the show. I've done every fucking angle there is. I've done the nurturing guy. I've done the tough love guy. I've done the I don't give a shit guy. I've done the guy that'll leave here at 3 o'clock. I've gone weeks without talking to him off the air. None of it bothers him. None of it changes anything. There'll be things where I won't talk to him for a month, and I'll think I'm going to do this until he comes to me and says, you know, hey, I need to talk to you, or give me a call at my house. I need to talk to you. Never happens. Done the yelling bit. I've done the let's all go together bit. Going to the hospital with him angle. He's too smart for me. Shane, you're on the Run Fez show.
Pardon?
What can we do for you, Shane?
I don't know, just like to tell Ron something. Sounds like Ron is basically trying to tell Fez that he needs to step down or ship up or ship out.
We had this conversation yesterday.
And I'm still trying to... My plan is still to shape up. That is what I want to do. That's what I want to continue working on. That's still my goal. It hasn't changed. And I know it's like, well, what have you done to even get towards that goal? And I'm sorry, and I apologize to everyone again, but it's still what I want to do. I want to fix this problem with myself, and it's nobody else's responsibility to fix it but me. And I feel like it's like I can't. What I have to do is just come in one day and it's done. It's fixed. And nobody has to worry about that anymore. And I don't have to concern Ron with it or anyone else. And I get it done, and I just come in and do it. And like I said, I backslide, and I screw it all up.
You saw your shrink last night, right?
Uh-huh.
What do you say? What'd shrink say? Does he think it's one thing? Does he think it's a million things?
No, he's... You
didn't see him, did you?
No, I did see him.
Did you not talk about that?
I'm writing a note here.
Oh.
For your shrink. When do you see him again?
Monday.
Did he give you your ring back?
Yeah, I got the ring back.
I bet he was fucking rubbing that thing all over his cock for a week.
Yeah, he was scratching it.
All right. Give him that note from me.
Okay. It says, I'm going to kill you, you cheap carny prick.
Hold on. That was a private note. That's not for you to read.
Oh.
That's a professional note between two people.
Let's get that notarized.
David, you're on the Run and Fez show.
Yeah, Ron, I got some advice for you for the advice show. I think you should wheel some washing machines and dryers in and make a little laundry room out of that studio.
The Advice Show.
Maybe I just... If you have a bad week, you can't go to the laundry and you have to wear dirty clothes the next week. Like Michael Landon's dad used to hang his fucking pissy sheets out in the street.
Jesus.
Those celebrities have no problem when they write a book of just like writing the worst fucking things about just themselves and everyone never knew.
They don't care. Just expose it all and just fuck everyone over.
Yeah. They'll do it. They don't give a fuck.
Mm-mm.
There'll be a chapter called "That's When I Started Sucking Dick," and you're like, "Why are you doing this? How many books? How many books can you sell? Is there enough books?
I don't know.
Sell?
Everyone interested in hearing me about sucking my brother's dick?
Yeah.
Here's one for you.
You know, what's the guy in here the other day? I can't think of his fucking name, but the comic that he did our show and then he came in and did O&A and fucking Jay made him feel uncomfortable.
Paul Reiser.
Right. Which, by the way, can pick up for a lot of that discomfort, Jay, because I know he tried to talk about that, but it was in Paul's eyes. I saw it in his eyes. But his show got canceled and he still went on and did Leno last night.
All right.
I was kind of proud of him.
Yeah, good. Fuck it.
Like, fuck it. I got canceled after 2 fucking things. So what?
No, nothing else. Might as well go on Leno. I'm booked.
Well, he has a book called Parenthood. Or something like that. Parenting. I don't know. He knows everything about parenting, I guess, because he's got kids.
All right, great.
Chris, you're on Run Fez.
Yeah, Fezzy, I think you got to realize how much people, everybody, including listeners, have invested in the show, and everybody cares about you. So just treat it like, you know, you're just bullshitting with friends every day, and, you know, nobody's going to pass judgment. We all care about you, all right, buddy? So just take it easy and just let it go.
Thank you.
I think we might have to do a reboot there. Bill Gates the third.
The Advice Show.
We're rolling into the Advice Show part of the program, where we get the deflective thank yous and we all get into the same stuff. It is great that you can set your watch by it, which I enjoy. Do you ever sit around just bullshitting with friends, though, Fez?
No, I don't. Maybe that's a problem that I have too, because I go home and I kind of sit in my apartment until the next day. So I don't do a lot of just bullshitting around.
What do you think about there?
What can I do to fix this problem? And then it kind of steamrolls in my head, and I end up pacing the floor back and forth for a while.
Have you come up with some good ideas?
No, I never do.
So maybe that strategy is not the best. John, you're on Fez.
Yeah, I don't think management people care about if Fez cries or whatever. I think management people who care about, hey, we could pay one guy instead of two, save some money. This guy could carry the show on his own.
I don't know.
I'd hate for that to happen. I love Fez.
Doesn't sound like it.
No, I love Fez.
Yeah, but I mean, just putting that fucking thought into their brains.
Well, I'm just hearing, I caught the show hearing all these people calling up saying about management and stuff like that. I
think management kind of thinks that it's like an odd, quirky thing, and they think that it's okay. They're like, whatever, I know they love it when I have them, do weird shit like the mustaches and the thing on his head, because that keeps them all. Remember when you wore the toupee for so long?
Uh-huh.
Which was a great fucking bit for you. You always like it when you have a nice visual bit like that for the radio.
And then it ends up just weirding people out in the hallway.
Well, it started to stink. It started to smell bad. I guess you should have washed it. Now that you love laundry. Kevin, you're on Fez.
Ronnie B.
What can we do for you?
Fez needs to do more Fezatorials and stay in character like Dusty Rhodes. He does better when he's not himself. He feels better and laughs more when he does that kind of shit.
I agree 100%, but here's the weird thing. Fez was not himself. He invented Fez. That was his thing. I just think if we just said you're only Dusty Rhodes now, like within a little while, I'll be like, I don't know, baby. If I just go home, do my laundry.
I hate my cat.
And then he loves his cat, and he teaches the tricks. That's the other fucking great thing. Well, you never know what the fuck to believe. You never know. He's fucking Kaiser Sose, this guy.
Oh, shit.
Wes, you're on Fez.
Hey, what's up, guys? Fez said he didn't hear Opie's apology, and says he doesn't hear it when he's not doing the Fez voice. I was just curious if maybe he's going deaf and just doesn't know it.
I don't believe I'm going deaf. I took an online hearing test.
Oh. Well, those are the best. Joe, you're on Fez.
Hey, Ronnie B. I was wondering, maybe Fezzy's allergic to Dave's dog. Anybody have him checked for allergies? Shit!
Oh, I've been checked for all kinds of allergies. And I don't go near Dave's dog. The three-leggedness would creep me out.
That's an adorable dog, man. He brought that dog in. That dog is like a baby.
Yeah, that dog's great.
Look at Liam being all friends with Shady 45. That's his buddies. Go ahead, Liam. Hip-hop your way into a better fucking future. By the way, Hicks, I love that fucking Beastie Boys video.
Oh, Licensed Ill Revisited.
It's fucking hysterical.
Yeah, it's top notch.
Mike, you're on Fez.
Hey, Ron, I think you're kind of missing something.
Mm-hmm.
It's all financial.
if Fez knew that he was going to get a paycheck, whether he came into work or not, I don't think he'd come into work tomorrow.
And I will agree with that.
You know how tight he is. He's tight as a freaking tick. That's all. All you got to do is say you're going to get paid anyway, and I don't blame you. You shouldn't pay him. But that's all what it is. He just needs his paycheck.
Hold on. Now I look over there, and Laura is hanging out at Shady 45.
Oh, boy.
Wave her over here if you can when she's done. Just say Ron would like to see her for a second. When she's done. I don't want to get in her mind because I know she's taking care of some people.
Yeah. Very respectful.
Oh, she is. Why do you just state the obvious over and over like that?
I'll say we're very respectful.
But what does that even mean?
I don't know.
Why don't you just start going like this? Noun, verb, adjective, adverb. Because I have a feeling that you're not even slightly thinking about what any of these words mean.
No, I'm thinking all the time.
No, it's like you fucking hear something, you just completely rephrase the statement right back.
That's why I let everyone know how respectful she is and how we of her.
You're turning into fucking Bull Durham, but when fucking that fucking redheaded guy, Newbomb Kirk, was just standing behind him the whole time. Well, oh, look who's hip hopped up. First of all, you're over Shady 45 hanging out, and then you're in some kind of, I don't know what this Ike and Tina Turner look is.
What?
What are you wearing today?
Well, I'm wearing sparkles.
Why?
Because my birthday's in a couple days.
Oh.
And I'm getting excited, so I wanted to dress up a
What
little
day's
bit.
your birthday?
Thursday.
Thursday. I'm going to write that down.
Make a note.
Thursday.
And I'm going to take that as a compliment, by the way.
What's
the Tina
that?
Turner thing. I think she's badass.
She is badass.
Fuck yeah.
River Deep, Mountain High is the best song in the history of the planet Earth.
Whoa.
In the planet Earth. What are you doing over Shady 45?
A hot actress model named Megan Good is over there.
She's Megan. All right, let me get a quick picture of her. What's she in right now?
She's promoting like 3 films. I'm not sure exactly which one she's here promoting.
Medea? What is she in, Medea?
I think she was in Brick. She was the black girl.
Well, you don't have to say she's black.
Well,
It doesn't
she was
matter.
the one black person in the whole movie.
In Brick?
Yeah.
I like that movie.
Yeah, it's good. She was good in it.
So you're like Shady 45's best friend now. Because you haven't been down here in a while.
I'm around here all the time.
But I mean, you haven't been bringing guests in.
To you guys?
Yeah.
It's
It's been a while.
Who was the last person I had over here?
I think it was John Jr. That's how we're going back. Wait, I think just by saying John, you don't have to say Jr.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Did you cry when his plane went down?
No.
Too bad. Fez did.
I did.
Aw.
I called Ron immediately, early on a Saturday morning.
It was Saturday morning. My phone rings, and I'm doing a hello, and Fez screams at me, "We lost John," as if he was still the baby. And Fez was like going crazy, and I'm like, "Well, who had him last?" I thought he was a bit. I thought he was like in a little short. Fez wore a short suit and kept saluting for 3 weeks after that. It was so sad.
Really upset.
We're working on fixing Fez. That's been the latest show topic now.
Do you know who else I have in the building today is Molly Ringwald.
Why wouldn't I get her?
Why didn't you request time with her?
Did we, Hicks? I never even heard her name came up.
Well, she's,
What is she
she's promoting a book for girls. It's like How I Got the Pretty Back.
What time she coming by?
She's here in the green room now. In fact, I got her. That's her publicist calling
Go,
me now.
run down there. But just like walk her past the thing so I can just say her.
Well, do you want me to see if she has a couple extra minutes?
If she wants to come in, I'd love to say
I'll
her.
check.
All right.
Love you guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Laura.
And you look fantastic. Happy
You
early
do.
birthday.
You are.
Love you.
She's gorgeous, and she's just fun and nice. There's the John picture.
Poor bastard.
Well, we get huge stars coming through here, huh?
Non-stop. Every
Well, I thought it was 1985. Because everyone would be going fucking crazy.
Losing their shit.
She was like the biggest little star in the world at one time.
Yeah.
No, I don't want to see her. Why did I say yes to that? I should have just said no, thank you. Caroline laughs and it's raining all day. She wants to be one of the girls. Anyway, we're going to play the Benny King today at 2 o'clock. You're going to like it. Benny breaks down, says he doesn't know. Well, he'd like to sing, he just doesn't know how to. Chris, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, Ron and Fez?
Yeah.
Hey, how's it going?
Mm-hmm.
Just to continue on with the advice show theme, I really think that Fez needs to take an extended leave of absence and handle this in like an inpatient setting. I mean, really check himself into.
Well, he did go to a nut hut before, and he lied to them. He acted like everything was okay, and he made it the whole thing of just getting out of there. So finally they said, well, everything you've told us, you're fine. But he never went there and did the actual work that he needed to do. I guess you were kind of scared there?
I was very scared there, very much.
David, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, buddies, I want to continue the advice show, but I actually need some advice from my friends Ron and Fez. Can you help me out?
The Advice Show.
What do you got?
You guys ran the best of the other day of how many 9-year-olds could you beat up, and I had this happen. I was playing basketball at the YMCA last night, and it's the adult night to play, and a 14-year-old wants to play, so somehow I get stuck being the one to tell him that he can't play. We're done playing. He comes up to me and says, hey, thanks for letting me play, man. You're real cool. I said, yeah, no problem, man. He goes, hey, I'm just kidding. You're a douchebag. So I shoved him in the shoulder, and he turns out he's 14 years old, and then his brother comes over and jumps up, too, and kind of jumps up in front of me. So I ended up just walking away from it and walking away from the situation, but wanted to get you guys' take on it.
Well, you're already wrong to put your hands on another fucking kid. If the cops show up there, you go in. If it goes to a fucking court thing, you go in. You can't touch another human being first now, even if he was an adult.
Yeah.
You'd be fucked in this story.
Yeah, I feel like a piece of shit. I'm going to be apologizing to him and his brother when I see him at the next open gym.
Yeah, unless the fucking cops are waiting there laying for you. Because, if regular people start to talk about this and saying he went after a 14-year-old, you're going to look like a fucking lunatic.
Did you hear me say he called me a douchebag?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't. That's the funny thing. Like when you were younger, that was enough to throw down. But once you become, and quite frankly, just from talking to you for a second, so you kind of sound like a douchebag.
Yeah.
So maybe this kid is like the brightest young man out there. But no, you're always going to look like a lunatic.
See, I don't think it was his part to go tell the 14-year-old that he couldn't play there. I mean, if there's rules at this place, then they need to have someone to enforce those rules.
Yeah, the kid could probably play. Let the
come on.
Who cares?
Let's play
Seriously,
Let's play some ball.
Just fucking man up. You want to have a fucking 14-year-old kid covering you.
Dominate his ass.
By the way, Jennifer from the Whatever Girls, and she sent this to both of us, Fez, so she's not going behind your back, but she's offered to co-host with me as you go get some help. And we could do kind of like a Regis and Kelly Lee Ripa thing. I know what we'll be talking about a lot then, relationships. And I only know that because Jeremy Coleman busted our balls about it in the hall yesterday. And goes like this. What are you two talking about? Relationships, like when she comes on your show? And then he had a big laugh, but both of our feelings were hurt.
Oh, guys.
And she goes, don't listen to him. And I go, no, he's right. It sucked when you came in here. And then I felt bad. Let's go over here to fake Rob Cross. You're on the Ron Fez show.
Hey, Fez, it's Rob. Can you report to my office 5 after 3 today?
Oh, jeez.
Oh, no.
Oh, that's big. Let's go over to Al in California. You're on Fez.
Hey, Fez.
Uh-huh.
I have some advice for you, buddy. I'm sorry about your dad. Say, my mom died in 2001, and every time I went to work, I had to drive past the cemetery where she's buried in. But when I got to work, I have to mourn in private. So when Ron asks you something, hey, Fez, how you doing? Don't say, I'm not having a good day, say, how about them Yankees?
I don't think it sounds anything like me.
Well, yeah, I'm sorry, I'm not a very good impressionist, but you get the idea. But I think you need to mourn in private instead of every time the opportunity comes up, trying to bring the show into your pity party. Just suck it up and mourn in private and separate work from your private life.
Yeah, I love you at the end of that. But here's the thing. If you did stuff like that, Fez, then everybody would be saying, like, wow, Fez is a fucking champ, dude. With all that he's going through, he never lets on. I don't know how he does it.
No. That's crazy.
He's able to deal on such a level. I can't even understand it.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. I was going to say something, but I won't say it now.
Go ahead and say it.
That last night, what I did was I just put all the morning items that I use. I put everything away. I put the ring away. Oh, well, that's just because I figure I'll lose it again. But everything else that I had out there and that I physically hold on to went away. I changed the wallpaper on my computer. I just tried to not wallow in that.
What'd you switch it to? Cock porn?
Just Bill Murray in a funny hat out on the golf course.
You like that Bill Murray, huh?
Yeah, I do. I really do.
Now, did you hear the thing that Jimmy was doing where he said Bill Murray's not funny, or he doesn't like his funny movies, he likes his dramatic movies?
I don't understand that. Bill Murray is the guy who can do it. Bill Murray can show up in a Matador's outfit on Letterman, and it's hysterical. Anyone else, you would think, oh, what the fuck is this gimmick going on?
Mm-hmm.
Bill Murray is just
I'm
funny
gonna have
looking
to ask,
at people.
Did he wear Matador's outfit on Letterman?
I know it wasn't a Matador's outfit. I think he came out like in a flamenco dancer's outfit or something one time.
Okay.
Came out in a scuba gear suit last time, I believe. And a Russian hat.
Dan in Toronto, you're on Fez.
Hey, Ronnie B., I think there might be one more thing you can help Fezzy with. Just let him know what you did back in October 93.
I crushed rails, brother. I crushed rails after your fucking Blue Jays.
All right.
I crushed fucking rails. You put a Blue Jays fucking uniform up on that screen, I'll go fucking batshit.
No, look, rails.
Yeah, that makes me feel better. Thanks. Maybe I should just hold on to a fucking razor and a mirror throughout the show.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Shane, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Yeah, Ronnie B., it's kind of funny, man, watching these intervention shows where these people are all fucked up on heroin, and within 45 minutes, the person fucked up doesn't want to go, and they throw fits about going to rehab and getting better, and then they go outside, smoke a cigarette, 45 minutes, they're off on a plane and going. And it's been, 2 years we've done an intervention with Fez, and hasn't budged, man. You could just get a sledgehammer and pound it into his head, but it would break the hammer, man. It's no use. It's no use, Ronnie B.
You know what? You're right. There's no fucking use. Tim, tell us your Ron and Fez.
Mr. B, $1 million.
Thanks.
Hey, I got an idea. Why don't we just have one day where all the listeners call in and give Fez advice? Maybe that'll fix it. We got lots of smart listeners out there.
Chris, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, Ron, you got 3 radio shows. Maybe it's time Fez stepped up and got his own. Hey, Hicks.
Yes?
You ever do sing pong?
You have to say what out loud if you want the person
What?
to repeat themselves. And then he went away.
Stink bombs.
Some kind of bong.
Oh.
Sink bongs, whatever the fucking people.
Yeah, fucking roll joints, all right? I'm not spending $200 on a fucking goddamn glass pipe.
Yeah, but you look so fine and everybody want to come over your house then.
Guess what? He's got a bong.
You'd be that guy. And you get a fucking black light.
All right, cool. Get me paint the wall and Tide.
You can get that fucking poster of the Beatles where their faces are in the mountain.
Oh, sick. Fucking good idea.
There's a bunch of youngsters walking around the studio learning about stuff. Who's the girl in the yellow dress there leading the parade? I've seen her before.
Oh, that's Connie.
Of course, Connie. Just saw her the other day. Was she taking them on a funk tour?
This seems to be a very technical one. They're looking at where the satellites are.
Well, these kids are probably engineering majors there in some school. Boy, you see why some guys get busted, though, huh? Attractive little kittens. There's the fucking reason they have a whole fucking wing in jails for that, for the confusion factor. Brian, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Thinking. Don't give up on me, Ronnie. Lindsay Lohan. I'm sorry, that's all I got.
And you wonder why people want to fucking put up a wall at that Arizona border. Nathan, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, buddies. Listen, Ronnie B., real breakthrough stuff here with pointing out that the root of all Fez's problems is Jay Mohr, and whether or not he wants to admit it, you're his hero.
You're a little mad at JJ right now, aren't you?
Yeah, because it was, different on the phone with O&A than it was with me in the lobby of Sirius XM.
Jay's a little troublemaker.
In the lobby, he was insisting on a hug.
Let's listen to track one from when Jay was on O&A this morning. I don't know if he's...
Canceled due to half slices.
I know.
Half slices.
Due to us not really pushing his show forward for him.
We tried.
You missed a weird day, Ant.
I heard.
You missed a really weird day with Paul Reiser.
It wasn't that weird, Ope. I was driving down to Atlantic City.
Yeah.
And I listened to the entire interview. It was completely fucking normal and fun. And Ronnie B did a mind fuck on us like we totally insulted Paul Reiser.
That's what Ronnie B does.
And then when I listened to it on the replay, I mean, yeah, it was uncomfortable because I'm like an idiot, but you could not hear me laughing on the mic. And then he was the one yelling, "Take him to the zoo, Rock."
Right.
But we were going like, so tell us about the show. And then Paul Reiser was really funny. I really was surprised. I cringed. I had it on in the car, and I tried to get it off before my wife heard it.
Right.
Because I didn't want her to go, "What's wrong with you? Why would you act that way?"
Yeah.
And it was I thought it was totally fine. The guy came in and said, "I don't really want to act. I didn't want to write anything, and I really didn't want to be on television." And we all looked at each other like, "Well, then what the fuck?"
Let me just say this. Just because you couldn't be heard laughing on the air doesn't mean that we all didn't see it in the studio. Just Jay is very competitive with other comedians. I didn't even know that about him. Let's go over to 2 here. Let's listen a little bit of that.
But then we were trying to help him out. I'm like, is it like the comeback? Because a lot of people really like that show. And he's like, no, it's not like that at all. I'm like, okay, so it's not like a show that people
really
kind of enjoyed.
Sorry to interrupt, but then Ronnie B made it uncomfortable by going, "Paul at a comeback, Opie. Don't bring up the Lisa Kudrow thing."
Yeah, Ronnie B is a motherfucker.
Ronnie B was motherfuckering you the whole time.
Ronnie B is, and unfortunately, most of his listeners do not know this. He is way worse than me and you when it comes to that shit.
Oh, I love him.
He's a shit stir.
There's no one better.
He said he's uncomfortable. He goes, "I'm uncomfortable with the awkwardness. You and Opie like it." I go, "Your whole fucking show is awkward."
Right. Right.
The whole show, there's a weeping fucking mess across the console. What are you talking about?
All right, now how does it come from him busting my balls and then picking on poor Fezzi again? I didn't even know this.
Yeah, I heard he was very against me.
Well, you heard that from earlier in the show.
Yeah,
this is from the same interview. I just wanted to break it up so it wasn't all one long thing. But, and all kidding aside, Jay is like, to be with him for an entire day is too much for me. It's too exhausting. But he is so fucking able to jump into characters, right? And you're like, oh, fuck, that's funny, that's great. 4 hours of that? And I honestly, I'm wondering how his wife, she must be just, like, taking vitamins. My fucking sides were fucking hurting from him. And even, like, when Gervais was in there, and, like, in the back of my mind, I was like, hold on, Jay's got a fucking bit to do, Ricky. I didn't want to say it out loud because it wasn't my show. But some of the times I thought he could have just sat quietly and let fucking Jay do some of his characters. He's got a ton of them. Very, very obscure, too. But see, here's the thing, Fuzzy. These are, and I kid you not when I say this, that's a room full of, like, the funniest people in the world.
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah.
You belong in that room. But he's seen you as a crying mess.
Right.
But you, when you want to be, are incredibly funny.
I just lose all the self-confidence, and that's nobody's fault. That's me. That's completely me. And I understand, yes, I do become a crying mess. I can't fault people for saying that. But, if you're that upset with me, please don't, be concerned about how I'm doing and insist on a hug in the lobby. It just doesn't make sense to me. It just weirds me out even more.
All right, what weirded you out? That he wanted a hug?
No, that part was fine.
I don't like hugging guys either. I find it uncomfortable.
No thanks.
You don't like a hug?
From a dude?
Yeah.
No.
Have you ever hugged a guy before?
Can't.
There's some people who feel like they feel better when they get hugged.
Oh no.
I feel like it's acid on my body.
Yeah, I don't like hugs.
So
I like a hug, but I just like that kind of like the in and out hug.
Oh, like a cock going in and out? Oh,
no,
God,
not that part.
You don't like that?
Cock hugs.
No, I'm talking about hugs.
I'm very confused. On a scale of 1 to 10, how mad are you at Jay Mohr right now?
10.
Wow.
Damn.
I thought at most it'd be a 3.
No, a 10. And I wasn't even the topic of conversation there. Opie hadn't even got into his story with me and wouldn't have unless Jay brought it up. And Jay always says, I avoid things because I don't want to make Fez upset. That really wasn't avoiding anything.
Matt, you're on Fez.
Hey, Fezzy, I've got a question for you. Is there ever in your mind a point where you can say, even with all my good intentions, even for all of what I want to get to be a better partner for Ron and back to where we were, it just doesn't seem to be coming around, and I think I got to do the right thing, and because Ron is a good guy and a loyal guy, he's not going to encourage me to step down. I'm going to do it, and I'm going to do it for him. In your mind, I
even stopped listening to you. I have no idea where the fuck you're going with this. I know it's something, you think it's some mind-blowing thing, but what was he saying, Fez? Did you ever pick up on it?
I wasn't sure where he was going, but I guess at some point, do I feel like I'm not going to get better?
I don't think any of us think he's going to get better. I did until a couple days ago. And now I'm just, I don't think it can happen. Brad, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, Ronnie, we need a little Miami Heat Dream Team action going on.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna have to leave Fez alone, move on to O&A. It'll be O-A, you, Little Jimmy. I see 6 championships.
Here's the problem, though. Then you guys would get sick of me on there. Like, everyone likes it at first. Like, this is fucking great. And then you just treat me like it's regular. So I need to dole that out. I need to dole it out.
Just give him a taste, Ronnie B.
Yeah, just taste and leave. Like when Bob Hope used to come on the Carson show, no announcement. The place would go crazy. He'd come out, how are you? He'd do a couple jokes. Look, I'd love to stay, Johnny. I can't. He would fucking walk out if someone else was talking to Johnny. Mid-sentence, they would play the music. He would walk out. That person would then have to get out of their seat and sit on the couch. Great. He would come in, say a couple of great fucking lines. Look, I can't say you're doing a marvelous job over here with Toady Fields. Then he would get out. And that would be it. That's where I need to be. Here's Greg. Greg, you're on Manifest.
Hey, guys. A couple months ago, Fezzy did a home run on an Oscar bit. maybe task him with a couple more bits like that and maybe build up the confidence.
Well, that's when you did your whatever that fucking bit was, right? The worst dressed.
Worst dressed, yeah.
But then here's what happened there, Fizz. Can I give you my viewpoint?
Uh-huh.
It's the Bob Hope thing. You did it every award show. First one, everybody was going crazy. Second one, they liked it. Third, they just took it for granted. So you got to kind of mix the bits up a little bit.
Yeah, that's what I think happened with 20 Character Week, when I think I beat that into the ground.
I don't even remember any of the characters now.
The Great Cilantro.
Well, how's that go?
I am the Great Cilantro. Wait, I see a pubic hair in the soup. Beware, beware.
All right. So why don't you just be the Great Cilantro on the show?
I don't even think he's two-dimensional.
Jeff, you're on the Run of Fez show.
Hey, Ron, I've heard several times now you said that you know he's not going to get any better, he's not going to change. You finally had to talk with him yesterday where you just said finally it's enough. But he's not ever going to quit. He's got a free ride. When are you going to finally say, fuck it, it's enough, Fez, get the hell off, and bring somebody else in?
June 3rd. June 3rd.
Specific.
I thought that's what he asked for.
Okay.
Logan, you're on Run of Fez.
Hey, boys. Hey, Ronnie, I wanted to ask you, man, when you were on with O&A a couple weeks ago or whenever it was, and you were going back and forth with the guys, and you know, y'all had a good back and forth and everything going, did you kind of come to the realization that you really missed that? Is that why did that up your frustration level a little bit more?
Well, yeah. I mean, it didn't even have to happen there. It's like when anyone comes into the studio. If any guest who's never even done radio, they don't fucking leave that air.
Yeah, it's and I'm doing it right now, and I feel really bad that it's like I can't get out of my own mind's way to engage in a conversation.
It's just
sometimes.
too different. Something's happening in there.
It goes. It's. I know there's dead air. It's not like I don't realize it, and I'm panicking through that and just saying, think of something to say.
Well,
you dope.
Yeah, I couldn't have that kind of inner conversation with myself and be able to be in a conversation. We've talked about that before.
Yeah.
You're not really in the moment if you're saying to yourself, I'm in the moment.
And that's where my moment slips away to.
Ben, you're on the Run of Fez show.
Hey, Ronnie, it's Vince Olabim.
Whatever.
Fezzy, last week you were ripping callers, and that seemed to be working for you. Why didn't you do that with Opie and Jay Mohr? I mean, you know, that kind of worked for you last week with the callers, and you seem to be building a little bit of momentum off of that. And you could tell, you know, Opie, obviously he can't do anything on his own. He's insecure, and Jay Mohr's paranoid and is obsessive. An obsessive Sirius radio listener that calls into everybody's shows.
Well, I wasn't there this morning when this was happening. I didn't even hear it till our show.
Was that the things that you would have said?
No, no.
What would you have said?
I would have said things like, well, I guess the apology wasn't very real, and why were you so nice to me in the lobby if you're so upset with me?
That would have got him. Why were you, this lobby,
I know what I would have done.
This lobby thing has got Fez. Have you noticed that? He can't get over, and I guess there was no one there to witness the lobby friendship?
Oh, no, Opie was there, and I'm trying to think of who else was there. It might have been...
See, here's what I think happened, though. And you were being very honest with your answer. Even though it would have been much funnier in the other direction. But I used to have this buddy that had a fat sister.
Right.
And the kids at the bus stop would throw rocks at his fat sister. And he would leave the house early, get down to the bus stop, so he could throw rocks with the other kids.
Oh.
Because he wanted to belong. And I think Jay, when he gets Fez in the lobby time, he's ready to be like, hey, I don't have anyone else to play with. What's up with Fezzy?
He's going Fez, yeah.
Right. But then when the other boys come around,
And there's rocks.
let's all throw rocks at my fat sister.
Oh, God.
Liz, you're on the Ron Fez show. Go ahead, Liz.
Okay, hi, Fez. It's Liz. I just want to let you know that there is a light at the end of the tunnel. You need to go to bereavement. I have a daughter who suffers from it, from death. She's been burying people since she's 11. These are close family members. My mom died a year and a half ago. And it's a tough thing. It really is a tough thing. But you need to vent out and you need to go to bereavement to help yourself. Please. I wish you all the best.
That was very nice, Liz. So what is there, like a bereavement camp?
I had no idea there was something called bereavement. I mean, I knew there were support groups for people who had lost, different kinds of relatives, like if you had lost a child or something like that, but I didn't know there was just general bereavement.
Well, you're not going to be able to be one of those people and say, I lost my dad and he was only 74.
Yeah.
No one's going to be on your side there. Somebody just lost a 5-year-old kid.
I know. I don't think... When she says bereavement, I think you're supposed to lose your parents. So I didn't know there was such a thing.
It's a comfort zone camp for children.
Oh, that's nice for children. You could be the fucking tallest kid there, and then when they play kickball, you can finally get picked next to last. First time in your life.
And there's Camp Courage.
I just don't want to be Skins.
You know what? Every time that there's a fucking name like that in the camp, you know that it ain't going to help. When they have to go out of their way to make it seem even better.
Beat you over the head with it. Fuck that.
Joanna, you're on Run Fez.
Hey guys, Fezzy, I hope your day gets better. I just want to suggest something to you that sometimes I've been through what you're going through, and I know that feeling. Like somebody told me that self-esteem comes from doing esteemable things.
Nice.
And a lot of that for me came from, I like to be in that familiar pain, that comfortable pain. After my mother died, after I went through all that stuff, I needed that self-destruction because I felt like it was, like I wanted to go to the nth degree with it. Like I had to simplify it. The fact of the matter is, other people, you're the one that has to sleep with yourself at night.
Yeah, there's an odd thing with that, with that morning where it's anguish when it's happening, and by the time you cry yourself out, it's like this weird, exhausted feeling that must be what people feel after they exercise.
Well, it can be. To me, the crying can be cleansing. I'm not, when I need that cry, it's very cleansing and freeing, but it's also addictive in a way, because we know it's an outlet that will make us feel better.
Uh-huh.
Rather than living in the solution. I think when it comes to radio, I think the radio talent is radio talent. I don't think it's something you can go to school for. It's something that you just know how to do, and that's what you are. There's no question about it. But the reality is sometimes we break our bones and we need a cast. I've listened to you for years, and the sensitivity only grew. It was
The Advice Show.
Am I still on?
Thank you, Joanna.
Absolutely.
Is that going to turn you around now, Fez? Will that be the one?
No, I don't think so.
Why not?
Because I'm trying to take people's advice and not do all that crying about my father anymore.
Whose advice was that? I don't think you losing your dad is the problem at all. This is like a normal thing that happened. This is something that everybody would feel terrible about.
Right.
It's all the other stuff. You losing your dad doesn't have anything to do with what Opie was talking about, or when Aunt made you cry, and when Jay made you cry. I don't think that you should confuse those.
No, that's what I was saying. That the fact that if the crying over my father is just leading to more crying from depression or anxiety, and that it's become like a gateway cry. That's what I'm saying.
What about Camp Courage?
Yeah.
Good morning, campers. Who feels courageous today?
Camp Agape. That's fucked up for children.
Yeah, I don't know. Don't even, get off that fucking page before we're
Jesus
busted.
Christ.
Oh, Hicks, I'm bringing in somebody for you tomorrow. Leeds lined him up.
Okay. It's like a rocker or something?
No.
Oh.
There's no rocker. This is a guy who is a web cop,
What?
and he busts people who download.
Why would you bring him in here if I work here?
Didn't you understand the thing about me being a shit stirrer? You didn't get when they were talking about that, and I don't like the uncomfortability?
I don't know if I should come in tomorrow then. This guy's going to be fucking lurking around.
What do you mean?
I'm
He ain't
fucking
lurking.
paranoid.
I'm just trying to point out to you, as is Mr. Leeds, what you're doing is, he's called the Web Marshal.
Oh,
is the name of
does
him.
not sound good
See if
for
you
me.
get me a little bit of on his background. But I guess Leeds is either a buddy of his or knows about this business.
Come on, Steve.
And
What are you doing?
yeah, Steve Leeds comes out of the record industry, dude. He's your fucking enemy.
Oh, it's so nice.
And I remember we did a show on this 10 years ago at NEW.
Shit.
And I said to these people, you're going to destroy music by stealing this. We're going to have shit music from now on. And I was like a fucking modern-day Nostradamus. I also said the newspaper business is in trouble. I said, watch out, there's a housing bubble that's about to pop. And I yelled out, we're going to get a black president.
Holy shit.
I was on so many things in those days.
God damn.
That's when they said, keep an eye on the Patriots.
Really?
They shall win 3. But on the perfect season, the last game will cost them 4.
Holy shit, that's specific.
And then I went like this, murder, murder.
Scary.
Did you ever see that Minority Cop?
Yeah.
This fucking girl, she would be like, she's laying in this thing of cum. Murder, murder. And then she would shit out a little wooden ball that had somebody's fucking name on it.
I don't know if she shit it out.
She did shit it out.
Fucking jizz pool.
Greg, you're on Run Fez.
Ronnie B.
Yeah.
I'm just glad you finally kind of given Fez this ultimatum to shit or get off the pot. And Fez, man, just man up, go out, suck your cock, come back and do some radio, or fucking go back to Florida. Let's do something, dude. Please, killing us.
John, you're on the Run Fez show.
Ronnie B.
Yes, sir.
You got to play the rest of that Jay Mohr. I didn't really pay that much attention to what he said about Fez because I was laughing too hard at the new impression he's come up with. The Ricky Gervais, Louis C.K., he did the whole bit. It was hysterical.
I have got to hear this.
You got to keep playing it, man. It's so funny. You'll die laughing.
I'm telling you right now, and this is a complete shoot, and I've always been a fan of Jay's long before I met him. But sitting in that room with him that day was too fucking much for me. It was too difficult. And I did an unmasked with him, and I honestly, all kidding aside, because I know, that a lot of people that go to message boards or listen to radio shows, because Jay will go out and do that kind of stuff or talk to people on Twitter, they somehow feel like, oh, Jay's a regular guy. He ain't, man. I am telling you the truth. That guy, his mind is fucking frightening. And the ability he has to do impressions is almost spooky. I just feel like if he wanted to, he could have been Rich Little. He could have just fuck, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to have a regular act, and I'll just be one of those guys in Vegas who does voices that people act like, well, that's Huck, and then they fucking line up down the block to give him money. I'm serious. His impressions are crazy. We have this?
We have audio of him impersonating Ricky Gervais and Louis C.K. during that interview with Owen Name.
I definitely want to hear this.
Okay.
Jay, could you do, please do one more Louis C.K., Ricky Gervais over the top laugh. Please. I know you guys don't like requests, but...
Are you just going to sit there and eat, have everybody hear you chew? There's nothing. Nothing's happening. Nothing. There's nothing happening whatsoever except Louis chewing, fucking rolling through a brown paper bag to get more food. Just put the bag on your fucking face like a fucking horse. Well, you're a fucking stupid retard. That's where retards go. They go to fucking England. All England retard fucking baby retarded fuckers. England. Yeah. How many people have you offended with retarded baby fucking sentence? How many? Just one. You fucking fat fucking retard. Fucker, fat
cock, fuck, shit in Sarah Palin's mouth shit.
Holy shit.
Amazing. By the way, give that Arthur movie to Gervais. He's the one that fucking laughs like Arthur.
Been perfect.
I think HTG brought that up for us, if I'm going to be saying who came up with it. Because she's one of those people who, and I'm trying to think who else here. Spencer is another person who puts the original Arthur in this sacred place.
Good.
Where Higgs puts the fucking Kid and Play movies.
They're good.
I'm from a small town called Fresh Off a Cop's Ass. You're making me homesick. A boy's got a head like a whisk broom.
Gervais said no to Arthur.
Good.
He said he didn't want to play a comedy pirate.
Doesn't even make sense. Oh, stealing the bit.
Yeah.
I know, I understand it. I actually think I want that thing for myself. I want to put it on my iPod to listen to that impression that he did.
Okay.
Angelo, you're on Fez.
Yeah, Ronnie.
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds like their fans are the problem, not Fezzy. Sounds like there's no royalty anymore. So he needs to stay right where he is. He shouldn't go nowhere.
All right. Thank you, Angelo. You wrote that down, Fez?
No, I was just writing down some other notes.
What are you writing down?
Well, to get you that thing on your iPod to make sure that gets done.
Fucking kidding. What am I going to do? I first put on the top of the notes, get me an iPod. Get Ron an iPod.
What about Zune?
See, this is the thing about you, Fez. If you ever did something, I wouldn't write it down. I think you see yourself more as a producer. Like a producer who chips stuff in. Like just yell stuff out sometimes.
Yeah, well, if I see myself as a producer, it's not a very good one because I forget too many things. So I just want to get it jotted down.
So even that you couldn't do. He misses my point. You see where I was going with that, right, Hicks? Yeah. Why do you say yeah like so sad? Is anything about you true?
Everything. Everything.
No, it isn't. You have an answer. Eddie, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, Fez has asked how long it takes to mourn the death of a father, and basically the truth is it forever. You forever miss somebody that you lose that you love, and part of Fez is he's permanently stuck as a child. He's never had an adult intimate relationship where he's dealt with intimacy, on an adult level. And so a lot of the crying and the way he interacts with other adults is, you can see that he needs some maturity emotionally. And it's less of a Pandora's box and I think more of a Pandora's closet.
Truer words, Eddie. Oddly enough, out of all the dumb things people call in here with, everything that you said was absolutely true. Fezzy, are you an adult?
No, I don't think so. I think there was a time where I was an adult and slid back. I mean, because it's not like I spent my entire adulthood crying.
No, but do you do any adult things? I mean, I do think a large part of this, if we're going to do a shoot, you've never had sex.
No, I never had. Well, I never dated either. I mean, there was no sort of progression along that line.
So at one point we decided, okay, Fez is an asexual. It's a way to be, and we all accept it.
Yeah, asexual monkeys.
Asexual monkeys was a big part. And then we talked about other people we know that don't have sex. Now, some of them had sex before, but you and Stark and Patty are the only ones who kind of ignored it all the way.
And Earl was part of it, too.
Yeah, but it's only because Earl's creepy.
Yeah.
It's not because...
he doesn't...
Yeah, I mean, he
urge.
constantly tries, Yeah. And he'll even try with his friends' wives.
Oh.
But he's just so creepy.
Yeah, it's not a good look for him.
Here's one of the people whose wives he tried with.
Oh, God.
I'm going to write this down.
Oh, God. Oh, no.
That's creepy.
What a creepy weirdo. No, there's more.
This is definitely not for on the air.
Oh, shit. I can't believe that happened.
Believe it. Run a Fez show.
Hey, buddies. So, Fez, I have a question. I mean, we all know that Fez is a character, and I want to know, is this new Fez just sort of an extension of the Fez character, or has Todd lost the ability to be this character that he created?
I think there was a lot of just, it went away, that it got pushed.
Todd ate Fez.
Yeah. Good way to put it. Yeah.
Todd ate Fez. What if I just start and call you Todd?
Be uncomfortable.
Why?
Because you've called me Fez just about almost
Fez
the whole time we've known each other.
Literally the whole time. I don't think I've ever used that other word with you. But since Fez is gone, maybe like what you did with your dad, I should put away my Fez things and just talk to Todd.
I mean, I know I haven't come up with any other ideas, but that one doesn't feel like the right path to go down.
I think Todd answered that question, though, not Fez. Hex, why all winter you were cold? Now you're wearing a heavy fucking army coat every day this summer.
It's not that heavy. I took the lining out. It's fine.
What are you hiding? Track marks?
No, I'll take it off. I'll get comfortable. There we go.
By the way, a lot of people wrote to me yesterday.
Yes.
Pro and con on Chris Stanley and his stance against Eddie Van Halen. And I've come to decide this.
Mm-hmm.
Music is the great divider.
Yeah.
It used to unite people. But now, there are plenty of people who said, I used to like Chris Stanley, and now he's a total douchebag for what he said. I mean, tons of.
Yeah,
and then
I'm
other
sure,
people wrote
I'm sure.
to me, how dare you bully Chris Stanley into liking that hack? And this is what fucking was interesting to me. I never thought that Chris and I were fighting about this.
No.
I thought, I was like, okay, maybe you're, you know, because I didn't defend Van Halen, the band.
Yeah, you just defended Eddie's guitar.
Eddie's guitar, I thought if Chris could listen to just some of the guitar licks, he would at least pick up an element of respect.
Yeah.
It did not happen.
No.
Now, I didn't go home angry at him. I didn't toss and turn about this. But apparently quite a few listeners did.
Oh, well. Hey, listen, I'm not a Van Halen fan. Too fucking bad. And if you hate me now, that's fine.
You want to hear Eruption again? Maybe that'll do it.
One more time?
But it's really funny the way, and I guess we've always been that way, you know, like from the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
I guess you're either an Elvis man or you're not.
Yeah. I
mean, the beginning of rock and roll.
Yeah.
I don't know whether, like in the 20s, there was some going, fuck Jolson, it's all about Eddie Cantor.
Come on, man.
And people going, how could you like Eddie Cantor and not Jolson?
Crazy dances.
But people really took
offense.
Yeah, on both sides.
Yeah.
But the weird thing is, and it's not like Chris and I have never fucking argued about things before. We have. But that was one case where I was really thinking that we weren't even on different sides.
Oh, no, I don't. We played plenty of fucking songs of his.
You just don't like them.
Yeah. It's not for me. No thanks.
But it's almost like if you fucking, you meet someone, you go, wait, you don't like meatloaf? And you keep fucking trying to put meatloaf in their mouth.
Yeah, you gotta try this.
It's fucking delicious.
Come on, dude. Dick.
Nick, you're on the Run of Fez show.
Yeah, how you doing today, guys?
Good.
I think the listeners got to realize the one thing that the death of Fezzi's father, it's tragic, of course, but it has nothing to do with the problem Fez has. The death, he's using the death at this point, consciously or unconsciously, as an excuse not to get well. It's just the latest of excuses, and he's really just got to do it. I know you've heard this a million times, but there's nothing left. It's all up to him, like he says. But if he keeps saying that it's all up to him, it's just empty. It's silly. I love
It
Fez,
is
that's all.
empty. He is right about that. It's empty and it's silly.
Well, I said there's nothing I can say to make people believe me, and with the dad thing, you know, people had talked about how I had actually done better coming back after my father's funeral for a while, and then I've just had a couple of bad. I mean, I'm not just saying it's an excuse. I'm saying that I've had a couple of bad weekends where the mourning has gotten like worse than when it first happened.
But why do you think of the mourning as even something negative? If you're at your house there feeling bad by yourself, I don't know if that's negative.
Uh-huh.
The only thing that people comment on is that you're not enjoying doing the show. That's it. Other than that, we would have no idea. None at all. I mean, no, it's just like when people act like when you see a couple that you like, oh, they're a great couple, and then you find out they're divorced, and you're like, well, I don't really know them. I know how they act at parties.
Yeah.
I know how, you know, they fucking like physically looked good together, but you don't know how people are. Nobody knows who you are except for what you tell us.
Right.
That's it. We know nothing else about you.
Yeah, it's yeah, and
I've never heard anyone say that mourning was such an awful thing.
I just thought it was getting to be too much after last Sunday. I mean, it's like...
Again, that has nothing to do with anything that we're talking about, though.
No, I
nothing at all.
I was agreeing with the caller, where I'm worried that I'm crying so hard about my dad. Is it just that old crying from before he died?
Again, that has nothing to do with any of the stuff that we talked about today. That's totally separate. It would only be what you bring in. You know, just like no one ever has a problem with something, somebody's, let's say, drinking, until it starts to fuck with everything else.
Yeah, affect them. And
yeah. Like when you kind of make them deal with it, you know? So, like, if you call them at 3 o'clock in the morning, or if you fucking grab their sister's tit, then, like, I want to sit down and talk to you.
You got a problem, dude.
You got a problem. But when you have a problem on your own, no one fucks with you. You know? No one has anything to do with it. It's just like a band. A band will be out there, one of the guys will be a junkie. If they're fucking, you know, if they're making Exile on Main Street, everyone's like, this is fucking great. He's a junkie, they're making junkie music, this is great. You start fucking up tours, and everyone else is like, we need to sit down. So no one's ever worried about you fucking up your own spot. That's what you do to everybody else's spot.
Right, yeah.
Right, yeah, it's not an answer. That's a deflection.
Well, I'm agreeing with it.
Right, but that doesn't mean shit. To agree with it doesn't mean anything. It's like the change is what people are talking about.
And I haven't brought the change in yet, but I still feel like I can change.
Based on what, though?
I know, I don't have just a feeling inside of me.
Kevin, you're on the Run of Fez show.
Hey, buddies. Hey, this is a shoot, but do you think there's ever been a show, whether TV, radio, that has spent as much time on a single topic as you guys have spent on Fezzy in the last 5 years since this all started?
Yeah, I mean, right-wing radio, fucking, they go off 3 or 4 topics at any given time. You know, big government bad, you know, whatever it happens to be, prayer in school. People kind of have a tendency to like to go back to same topics. Generally, we didn't used to do that kind of radio. But the people are like, that's why I think, like, none of the radio guys here think it's a bad thing. You know? They're like, well, it's interesting. He's all fucked up and weird. Like, most of the people here are all fucked up and weird, but most of them come in and do their job. Gary, you're on the Run of Fez show.
Yeah, if you could step outside the character for just 1 second, I have a question for Todd. Is that okay?
Well, go ahead with your question, whatever it is.
What's cum taste like?
We've told you time and time again, he's never had sex. That's a fucking complete shoot.
Yeah, if you could step outside...
Oh, yeah, go listen to yourself and jack off, you fucking pussies. Chris, you're on the Run of Fez show.
Ronnie.
Yeah.
All right, Fezzy, you ever think about just a good old-fashioned acid trip, man? Get all those thoughts, all of them, into a couple hours and just get them out of your system.
The Advice Show.
We've done the acid talk a long time. There's plenty of people who think that he should do it. It certainly wouldn't be any worse. Couldn't be.
I would, he says get it all out of your mind. I would be afraid it would get much worse and it would all stay in there.
You couldn't get any worse. You could not possibly worse than you are now. You've bottomed out. I mean, you've been in the same slot for years. Sean, you're on the Run of Fez show.
Hey, what's up, Ronnie B?
Yeah.
You got Gaga in there? I heard this was Zero Gaga today.
What's that mean?
You didn't hear O&A earlier?
I thought we played 5 clips by him now.
Well, I know, but O&A was saying that Lady Gaga was breaking down just like your buddy there, Little Fezzy.
There was a preview video of she has a special coming out on HBO, and she just breaks down crying during a few parts of it.
Why?
Because she's sad that she doesn't want to let down her little monsters.
We have this too?
No,
I don't know how we're pulling all these clips today. We're amazing. Zito's like the fucking clip man.
It's Clip Master.
We'll start and call him Clips. What up, Clips?
What up, Sea-Dog?
I just sometimes feel like a loser still, It's crazy because it's like we're at the Garden, but I still sometimes feel like a loser kid in high school. And I just gotta pick my shit up. I gotta pick myself up. And I have to tell myself I'm a superstar every morning so that I can get through this day and be for my fans what they need for me to be. But sometimes I still feel like people are trying to destroy me.
What are you going to teach them tonight, John?
That I cannot be destroyed.
But she's fucking great.
And that's what you do every night.
That is the best thing I've ever heard. Seriously. Now I'm totally turned around and I'm fucking crazy about her. Yes. That was fucking great. Seriously, that thing I've got to remind myself that I'm a superstar.
I'm a superstar.
Not just like I'm a person or I'm a good person.
No.
I'm a superstar.
He's a mega giant celebrity, so I have to fucking get it together.
Two other.
All right, let me hear this second. This is great.
I cannot be destroyed, and I will not be destroyed, and you will never destroy the kingdom that is my fans. I just feel like I have to fight. I'm fighting for every kid that's like me, that felt like I felt, and feels like I still feel. It hurts when I know how much authenticity and how much genuine blood is in my spirit, and how much I feel like people don't know that, because they see wigs and lipstick and they just shut down because they don't understand. I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry.
Don't be.
I just want to be a queen for them, and sometimes I don't feel like one.
This is the greatest fucking interview I've ever heard. Who's is that just like her entourage is like that she's talking to?
It's her stylist.
This is my favorite. Don't be sorry.
This is like right before she's going out to perform for the rockumentary of her show at Madison Square Garden.
She's so great. You know what I would say if I was her stylist?
What's that?
Do you need a half slice? Not a whole one. We're not piggies. About a half slice. I need to be a queen to my fans. I need to take their money. They feel better when they keep paying me for sounding like Madonna. You're fucking Madonna's answer to Steely Showdan. That's all you are. You crazy fucking Upper West Side rich girl.
What the fuck, man?
How did you have it rough as a kid?
Well, they picked on her because her bag wasn't as expensive as their other bags, is what I hear. It's fucking mind-boggling.
Fucking Opie had a giant lunch bag, and then Fez had to steal that bit. I think, by the way, everyone, at least at one point in their life, had a giant lunch bag.
I have a brown paper bag. Here she is. Bitter end.
I think she looks good there, though.
Yeah, not bad at all.
It's like one of those like emo fuck sites that they have.
That's bitter end.
All right, I think we got another clip.
There's
By the way, this is the greatest fucking thing. This is 10 times better than any song she's ever written, any video she's ever made. She's fucking fantastic here.
Pretty amazing.
This is Star is Born crazy bullshit. She's James Mason. You go to sleep, darling, while I walk into the water and drown. I don't know how James Mason figured a person can walk into the water and just drown. I'll walk in and over my own head.
Yeah.
You're going to float up, honey.
Weird, yeah.
All right, let's hear more of Lady Gaga.
It's not about being a winner for me anymore.
No, it isn't.
You know, it's about being a winner for all of them. It's fair and fair. Dear Lord, thank you so much for the blessings of all my friends and my family. And thank you for all the amazing screaming fans that are here tonight. Dear Lord, please give me strength to be a winner for all of them and not for myself. Dear Lord, remind me to empower not myself, but to empower those around me, because that is my gift.
Yes.
My gift is not self-worship, and my gift is the worship of others.
That's true.
So please help me to be strong, and please help me to know my own strength. Please help me to be brave, Lord. Dear God, give me courage. Do not let me give in to those feelings. Do not let me give in to my own insecurities. Allow me to walk in your light. Allow me to live and breathe and sing and dance for all the dancers on that stage,
True.
for the band, for the music, and for you. Amen.
Amen.
Anything for the fucking people suffering with AIDS in Africa?
No, those fans out there in the garden.
Here's what I fucking love. In her mind, God is listening to this prayer with just tears running down his eyes. Of course I will help you, dear child. And I'm a little monster myself. I too worship at the feet of Lady Gaga.
Oh boy.
You know, this might surprise you, Gaga. Idea who you are. He's trying to keep the stars in fucking space.
No, but this to him.
He can't find all the bumblebees that have been disappearing.
Oh.
Where are my bees? I will say, you know the major difference between you and Lady Gaga?
What's that?
She obviously is thinking of others. Where you, it doesn't even occur to you to think, let me do this for others. Do 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 do. Whoa, Kevin, you're on a Fez.
Hey, buddy. Hey, Todd. I wanted to tell you that I've enjoyed the past 5 years of listening to Fez's nonsense. I mean, I hate when I miss a day, and very rarely that I do, but I enjoy it. I like seeing where this is going to go.
Yeah, we're all curious about that. We're all curious if he's ever going to figure out that he's in a giant television show dedicated to himself.
Holy shit. Don't say that out loud.
He'll never leave the island. I got to take a quick call from James Mason.
Hello, Ron.
That's good. Yes.
How dare you compare my acting ability with Lady Gaga's?
Yeah, you fell apart, but the first one, the Ron was
Excuse me,
really,
Ron.
really
I
good.
went to Bath College, and I am an actor. I went to Juilliard, and how can you say I fall off?
No, it just didn't sustain, but it was really good at first. David, you're on Manifest. I lost you. Craig, you're on Manifest.
Hey, Ronnie, you're totally right about Van Halen and Billy Joel, but Fez, I think you kind of misunderstood what Opie and Jay I don't think they're talking shit about you so much as talking about you. They're like, you know, trying to bring levity to a radio show. They're not. They kind of just crack on everyone every time they talk. I think that you're kind of making it about you, and it's not. You just like happen to come up, you know. Just kind of a little sensitive about it.
Well, yeah, I guess when Jay Mohr is very sweet to me one day and then screams I'm a weeping mess the next.
All right, scale 1 to 10, how mad at you at Jay?
10.
How mad at you at Opie?
8.
How mad at you at Anthony?
3.
Right, so Ant's the big winner there.
There you go, Ant.
Nice, buddy.
Made it.
Looks like you made it. What is the lowest point on... Stop trying to act like you're going for that song. I don't really want it.
All right, sorry.
But I just heard made it, and I got all
Okay.
happy. Hicks was immediately thinking, we need to get that song on.
All times.
How mad at you at little Sam?
1 or 0.
He said a million things worse than you. He brings you up every day on the What Do You Call It show. And he was even trying to bring Jimmy into that. Did you hear the cat show? Oh, he loves it. I don't want him to beat Anthony. I want him to be at least a 4. I want Ant to be the Beanie Cup winner today. God damn it, Hicks, where's my Beanie Cup?
I took it. I apologize.
That's good, though. I just don't want the guest to see it and go, what's a Beanie Cup? And have me say, that's something that happened years ago. And I did notice that there's new pens in here.
Yes. Only pens for you. No markers.
The office supplies finally came in.
These aren't the kind of pens that I like, though. We had a pen before that were... What do you mean, no markers? There's a marker.
Fuck!
And there's a marker. And there's a marker.
Another one!
And another marker.
Come on!
And look at that, another marker.
I feel like I'm going crazy!
Why would you just only feel like? Matthew, you're on Fez.
Hey, buddy. I just can't help but feel like the story of Fez is quickly becoming similar to the story of Sid Barrett's stint in Pink Floyd. And if Sid hadn't gotten out of the way, you know, Dark Side of the Moon wouldn't have happened.
Careful with that axe, Eugene.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with any of that.
I'm just asking you to shine on, you crazy diamond.
That I do need to do. A little of that Gaga attitude.
Well, Gaga didn't do Shine On You Crazy Diamond, but I see where you're coming from. It was somewhat musical. We're going to take a break. When we get back, we're going to go through Fez's pockets. The Ron and Fez Show.
Okay.
Ron and Fez. The Ron and Fez Show. On the virus.
I'm home. All the time. You finally really did it. You maniac! You blew it up! Oh, damn you! God damn you all to hell!
It's the Ron Show. I guess we never saw Laura again with Molly Ringwald.
Nope.
Well, she is wearing a... You know what? I know why she's wearing that sparkly top, too. And that's for Molly Ringwald. Now, Hicks, I opened up all the windows for you. so that you can see somebody going by. There's going to be a special. I guess they're just recording it today.
Okay.
Are you ready? Because you're going to be fucking thrilled.
Okay, yeah, I'm fucking ready. Let's go.
Beastie Boys!
Oh, shit! I can't. It's fucking awesome. This is ridiculous. With the fucking special out, now they're fucking here?
Yeah, they're
Crazy.
gonna do. They're recording some kind of special. I guess I don't even know if I'm allowed to say that, but I just did. But I opened up all the windows so we could at least see them walking by. The Beastie Boys, I think what they invented, and I would dare anyone to tell me that they did not, is that way of rapping over top of the camera. Yeah.
Sick.
So they're just fucking kind of leaning down into the camera. Yeah. I don't remember anyone doing that before them. And they've been doing it for 25 years now.
And killing it.
And really, to me, Jersey Shore is still the Beastie Boys. That fucking thing could be called Beastie Boys Shore.
Yeah, basically, same fucking look.
Yeah, and they're still fighting for their right to party.
Yeah.
So this will be exciting for you as a New York guy, huh, Hicks?
Oh, I can't wait. My eyes are glued to that goddamn door.
We're going to be doing the special at the end of the show today with Benny King, one of the great all-time singers, songwriters, and all-around sweet guy. Boy, you know that's excitement level today when you see the number of white people going into Shady 45. And is it shady or just shade?
I believe it's technically shade, but I still call it shady.
Because he's Slim Shady.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
You like sense, right?
Yeah.
You like when there's some logic to things.
That would help. It helps me sort things through a little bit better. When people start saying that shade 45, then that's anarchy.
Really? It goes that far for you? You just feel like that there's no law.
Right, and it's if it is shade 45, what a missed opportunity when it should have been shady.
Right. All right, it is the Ron and Fez show on what I guess is a Friday. I know tomorrow's an off day.
No, today is a Tuesday, and tomorrow's not an off day.
All right, is Tuesday the one where there's drink specials?
No, I believe that those are Fridays.
I'm not doing for Tuesdays anymore.
Oh.
Fuckers. Terry, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey guys, I just wanted to call and say you guys are the reason why I got my XM radio. I love your show so much.
Stop it.
And Fezzy, you just need to know that with every down there is always an up, and all you need is just that little boost, and I hope everything gets better for you, and then I just love you guys. I think you guys are the greatest.
Fez, did you ever think of that for every down there's an up?
No, I just thought there was something else below that down.
It does go up, I promise.
It gets better.
It
It gets better.
Hey, you have to admit it's getting better.
When?
Getting better all the time.
It couldn't get much worse. Bye-bye, Tara.
Kind of a scary laugh there at the end.
I liked it. I would like that to be your laugh. Let's hear you with a laugh right now. Is that your regular laugh?
No, that was her laugh.
Why want you to do your laugh?
Oh.
That's it. That's the Fez laugh. Chris, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hello?
Chris.
Hey there. All right. Enough of this horse shit. I am sick of paying a monthly subscription to listen to this fucked-up on-air therapy. If you don't want to do the fucking job, go do the fucking job. Enough is enough. My life sucks enough that I listen to you fucking go on and on about your mundane horse shit. Either do it or fucking don't. Stop coddling and do it.
Chris, unless your name is Steve Blatter, no one gives a shit.
What do you mean nobody gives a shit?
No one-
Everybody pays a monthly subscription to listen to this horse shit.
Yeah, I know, but unless your name is Steve, Fez isn't going to listen to you.
Okay.
Now, if Steve Blatter would have said the same thing to you, Fez, would you make the move?
Yeah, I mean, I would be doing what I was doing, yes. I would be still trying to make the move.
All right, I just got handed a note. Only 2 of the Beasties are coming in?
Yes, only 2.
Who's coming in?
It's Ad Rock and not the guy with cancer. I can't remember the guy's name.
Perhaps you'd like to look it up. I'd like to know who's coming in. Greg, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, what's going on, buddies?
I really, and including myself, I guess, wish people would quit calling in, giving Fez advice that he's not going to take. I mean, he doesn't care. As long as he gets to come in and do what he does every day, which is very little, and get paid for it, he's going to continue to do it. And then you got an enabler like Pepper who you'll ask, hey, give him a letter grade. How's he doing today? And the fucker just lies right to your face.
That's
B+.
true. A lot of this is fucking Pepper's fault.
Chris, and I can't believe a fucking word you say.
Yeah, a lot of this is Pepper's fault. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah, that guy's making a lot of good fucking points. Yeah, it's my fault. Yeah, it's my fault, fuck motherfucker.
Yeah, fuck cock, it's your fault.
All right, Pepper, this is no way to talk to a customer.
This guy really a fucking customer. You don't know if he pays. He just called.
I didn't even think of that. And that other one buys multi-platforms. Or multi-pass. Multi-pass! By the way, speaking of the laughing, I'm very serious about this. Stop, everyone, sending me videos of babies laughing. I've OD'd on it, and I'm done with it. I don't care if they're laughing at a dog, ripped up paper, laughing when they get scared. I'm tired of seeing babies laugh. And it used to be one of my favorite things, but you've overdone it now, YouTube, and I'm taking it back away. There's too many babies laughing. Also, I'm having problems with the Polo book deal that is out. Polo wants to do a book deal. He's got 3 ready to go because most of my friends have put out books. I have a bunch of agents' names. I've pitched. I'm not getting anywhere. I told Polo you need a sensible way to... Did you write up his copy?
Oh, I got that. Yeah.
That you have to do something sensible with the pitch, and I'm resending them. But if anybody has any other ins to literary agents or even a company, no, I'm looking for the pitch.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought that was it.
No. All right, here's just what he has here. And this is kind of to whom it may concern. This is from Paulo. And again, a complete shoot. To whom it may concern, I'm working on a trilogy of books. They are fictional, but draw heavily on life. Each focuses on a woman, but are intertwined by their relationship with one man. The first is a tragedy involving pills and bipolar behavior. The second is driven by anger and regret. The third, redemption. The books aspire to be high art and also appeal to the Oprah audience. I'm a longtime film critic on XM Sirius Radio and have done independent film and have a film script for a major Hollywood film as well. I hope to find an agent who can help me in various ways. So if you're a literary agent, please call us 866-RON-0-FEZ, 866-RON-0-FEZ, or anybody that we could put this out to. I've never heard of anyone sitting down to saying, I am ready to write a trilogy of books, 3 books, as soon as I get the money. Now, Paulo will not be doing the James Fry thing and using real names. He worries about that. So this will be set up fictional. It'll be a fictional account. But you will be able to read through it and figure out who the characters are, a la On the Road. Speaking of what, chicks, I think Allen Ginsberg is down at the oldie station right now. I walked by there and someone looks exactly like Allen Ginsberg.
All right, I'll look into that.
Go into the oldie station and tell cousin Brucey that his guest is dead and has been for quite some time.
I'll do a run-in. I'll fucking drop bombs on that guy.
And then I want you to say to the Beastie Boys, 45, and then lead them into this fucking place.
Okay. It's Mike D and Ad-Rock. MCA's not there.
Thank you. It's that simple.
Yep.
And I'll be like this. When the video dropping? When the video gonna drop? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you looking good, you know what I'm saying? I like any of those type things. And what is it? Park is 135 in Park, or what the fuck is this show called?
138?
Do you know the show I'm talking about?
In 135th and Park.
Thank you. 135th. Fez has been watching 138, and it's in someone's apartment 3 fucking blocks to the north. But those guys, when they do interviews, they don't stop on their cell phone. And it'll be like this while they're talking to them. They'll ask them about their new video. And you hear them on the cell phone. Yo, man, turn on BET. Yeah, I'm on there right now. Yeah, I'll be on there talking into a cell phone.
It's 106 in Park, sorry.
Yo, hold on, let me change that. 106 in Park. And like somebody be like, so the new album's coming out. Hold on just a second. Let the dogs out. Yeah. No, not the song. I mean, seriously. Let my fucking dogs out. Cody, Wisconsin, you're on Manifest.
Yeah. I was just wondering if you guys ever talked about moving the show down to Florida. It says you felt more comfortable down there. And then when you guys moved around, that's when the things started happening to them.
It would be fun if we wanted to interview a bunch of independent wrestlers.
Outlaw Ron Bass coming up next.
You want to take the show to Florida, Fez?
No, I don't want to take the show to Florida.
How about just you to Florida, and we'll have a connection for you.
See, I don't think that's the problem. I think I would be... This problem is in my head. It's not in my location.
So nothing that ever comes up on the Advice Show.
The Advice Show.
Can ever be tried.
Well, it's not that it shouldn't be tried, I guess, but...
It just fucking it just occurred to me. The park ends way before 135th. It doesn't even make sense. Justin, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, Ronnie. I'm willing to take one for the team and come up there and give Fez a blowjob, see if that could straighten him out.
Maybe he just needs the pipes unclogged.
It's a little gummed up.
Oh, God. That's disgusting.
Jesus.
Jesus H. Christ, Fez.
What's happening?
Ed Helms is going to be hosting SNL. Here's how they're going with the SNL to end the season. And see if you like the lineup. Ed Helms is doing a week. Tina Fey is doing a week. And then Justin Timberlake closing out with Lady Gaga.
I like the lineup. I like it a lot. I think it's a strong finish there.
Still a big fan of the show, huh?
Yeah, very much. And I think that the Office seems like the new SNL, where it's the NBC show that's putting out movie stars now, with Steve Carell and Ed Helms.
All right, my only thing there, don't you think Steve Carell was kind of a movie star before that show? I mean, when he got that show, I'm like, wow, I wonder if this is a good idea, because he's doing all these other movies right now. Like, did he do The Virgin before or after The Office?
I think he did it before.
It was like during, because I remember it came out, and then they're like, people are going to start watching it, and the ratings of The Office went right the fuck up.
See, I thought it was between Daily Show and The Office.
And then he did, well, what about the one that, the Anchorman?
Oh, yeah, he did,
because
that had to be before The Office.
I thought that was fucking strong. I was like, and of course, the shit that he did. See, to me, this is going to be crazy to you. I give him credit. Jon Stewart made him, not The Office. And also, Ed Helms was with Jon Stewart's show.
Oh, I didn't even realize that.
I can't get you to watch that show. It would be perfect for you. It's on every night. It's fucking good. And all those guys do his show and then come out of it and have a great career.
And Colbert was on The Daily Show and then got his own show, and fucking people love him. It's crazy.
But Ed Helms to me is like, I find him fucking fascinating. Number one, you know that he's got to be cool because the fucking, you know, that he writes, blah, blah, blah. He's got to be a together guy. But I can't get beyond the characters. I can't, like, if he came in here and was just like, yeah, I'm really doing great. I got these characters that are working out. I'm in these movies. And I just saw him being a regular guy. I think it would fucking freak me out. Because I totally buy into the weirdness thing, right? But I don't think that you could play that character and be that character. because that character would have to know what that kind of person actually acts like. Like, that shit is so dead on for the weird straight guy that I don't think you could be a weird straight guy and notice it. You know what I mean? Like, the Ed Helm character would not recognize in others what is funny about the Ed Helm character. And, you know, I've never seen him do anything where he just walks out and he's not in character.
Do you ever feel like you get a glimpse of the real Ed Helm when he does, like, a parody song on The Office?
No, because I think that's fucking cheesy, too. I think the parody songs are like he's being cheesy. But you would have to know that uncomfortable cheesiness is funny to be able to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Right, yeah.
There they are. Beastie Boys. Beastie Boys just walk right past our window.
I think I saw a skateboard.
Look, I'm going to do this to fucking Liam like, oh, nice looking girl with the Beastie Boys. Liam makes sure he opens up the thing. Just like tap on the window now. Look, Liam don't even want to look at us because I'm faking like I want the Beastie Boys.
What
in
the
here.
fuck?
Like, what the...
He
Because
hurried
like
past.
that's like one of those things where like, don't even fuck with the Beastie Boys. "25 years these guys have had a career. It's amazing.
Gigantic.
No one saw that coming. All right, so who are all the Office stars that you're giving credit to?
Going into movies, Ed Helms, I mentioned Steve Carell, Rainn Wilson, doing a ton of movies now, and the guy who plays Jim.
Also, the girl who plays Pam's been in quite a few movies.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
And the black guy, the guy in the Craig Robinson, I think his name is.
Oh, yeah. He definitely is. He gets comedies.
He's with Apatow's people.
Here's the funny thing is, you used to not be able to cross over from TV to movies. Like, fucking people be like, oh, too bad, Burt Reynolds is doing TV now, because he used to be a movie star.
Well, that's how Bruce Willis was like so huge, right? Because he did Moonlighting first, and then he jumped to fucking
He
Die
might
Hard.
have been the first. Although I think like Burt Reynolds did something before he became Burt Reynolds, and Clint Eastwood was on TV. But once you got normally known as a TV star, it was tough. Not impossible, but tough. And now they're just like, yeah, whatever. Now you can be a cartoon if you want to. So, yeah, all those people do get to make movies.
Yeah, and it seems like it's been a while since Saturday Night Live put out a movie star. Like, I'm trying to think of who...
Will Ferrell. Tina Fey does movies. Writes, stars in. So, you know, she's definitely a star. I mean, even to make that move over to be a TV star on a sitcom is not easy after being on a sketch show. I think only Jane Curtin did that before Phil Hartman, but, you know how that turned out. Isn't Liam funny? He wouldn't even look over at us.
Oh, no.
Because he really believes that we're going to act like we got to get him in here. His life is fucking hard.
He deals with every single show here.
And then I know, and every one of them is going like this. I know that they would be perfect for you, but it's blocked by someone above me. And I bet, and you know, Liam has to put up with it more than anyone.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's cool enough just to see him walk by. Hagen's got a little spy report for us.
Hey, Ronnie B, I got your Champions League.
Yeah.
Yeah, so today we got Man U and Schalke at 2:45. I believe that's on Fox Soccer Channel. Then tomorrow is the game you want to definitely hone in on. That's Barca and Real Madrid. And we're down to the semis here, so it'll be the same teams playing next week as well. Keep your eyes out for that one. It's going to be some good games. Real Madrid and Barca have played 2 times in the previous 2 weeks, and they've been great games. So thought I'd let you know about that.
Yeah, it's going to be exciting. Very, very exciting. I will be checking that out. Mike, you're on Run Fez.
Hey, Ron. Hey, Fez. How you guys doing?
Good.
Tom Hanks, bosom buddies, one of our biggest movie stars ever. Played it.
But, you know, he was kind of lucky where he didn't become a star. on Bosom Buddies. Like, that was kind of under the radar show.
I have trouble counting that one because I think it got like 3 seasons and got moved around, up and down the broadcast schedule.
Up and down the dial.
So I don't even know if you could count that, where it's like, yeah, he did some television, but it wasn't like he had to make the transfer from being an established TV star.
Like you were. Higgs, do we know what time that other little concert's going on in the what do you call it?
In the fishbowl? No, I'm trying to get an answer for that.
Because I'd like to watch some of that, too. Since Liam wouldn't bring the Beasties in here and Laura wouldn't bring Molly Ringwald in here. Was that fake?
No.
Disgust?
No. Real disgust.
Because I didn't mean either one of them.
Oh.
I don't want you to be really disgusted when I don't care. You writing something down for me, Fez?
Oh, no, I was just going to mention something.
Go ahead, mention away.
This weekend, Saturday night, the Vagabond Souls, they're going to be doing a benefit show for their bandmate Chris. He had a stroke, and all proceeds from this show coming up Saturday night going to Chris. So that show is this Saturday, 10:30 p.m. they're going on. It's at the Bitter End in New York at 147 Bleecker Street.
Why don't we do this, Fezzy? Tomorrow, have some of their songs ready, and then you can do the plugs with that.
Okay, I
Let
will have
people
that
hear
ready.
them a little bit. Great little band. And Chris, great guy, and hope everything works out for him. Jeff, you're on the Ron and Fez show. Jeff.
Oh, hey, Ron, hey, Fez. Yeah. Hey, I wanted to try and fix Fez. I think his problem comes down to sort of logic versus emotion. And he doesn't give logic any credit or credence in his life, and sort of worships in the altar of his own emotion.
Yeah, I'm not a very logical person.
Well,
maybe
yeah,
you need to hear the logical song over and over.
You say, like, I'm this sort of person, and if you just say that, it's never going to change. So, like, as an example, earlier, Lady Gaga came on.
Pounding the door for him.
Ron was sort of, it's sort of a big work, There's nothing true about all that crying she did. Obviously, there's cameras in the room. So instead of thinking about it logically, Fez right away is on her side. Somebody's crying, feel sorry for her.
It's kind of an interesting thing, though. Like, do you believe people with cameras around? I think we know not to. And I guess I would throw radio mics into the same thing. Why would anyone be truthful? I think this is a long, drawn-out character that Fez has played. And I think there's a payoff that's going to blow people's minds. He won't even look at me. He won't even look
Wow,
over. He looks
going
every time. He looks every single time.
He's actually straining his neck not to look.
Yeah. Poor guy. Gosh, Sean Ron and Fez.
Hey, John Travolta was on Welcome Back, Kotter, and then he made the jump over to movie stardom.
And singing stardom with Let Her In.
And made for TV stardom with That Boy in the Plastic Bubble.
With the great Glennis O'Connor, who later showed her tits on California Dreamin'. No wonder this was a major hit.
Something she said has stuck in my head and I can't get away. Gonna let her in.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna let her in. Gonna let her in my life.
This is what he sings sometimes when he's flying around in that 727 of his 747. I know there's 2 7s on it. All right, Rob Cross wants to add this to XMU. I don't know why. What do you have? It's just a giant orchestra with them for this fucking song?
Hell yeah, do it right.
Steve, Baltimore.
Yeah, I have the answer. It doesn't require Fez change at all. Just set up like a little studio thing in Roosevelt Island. Because I think, he gets all fired up and tensed up when he gets to the subway, and he's afraid that, it's going to stall in a tunnel or something like that.
Whatever. I'm wondering what these two things are.
Oh, no.
Two fives?
Yeah.
Two fives don't make a fucking... This looks like, seriously, like... It looks like one sperm. So he comes in to tell me what time we have to break so we can come back and do the Benny King. And it just looks like we have to break at one sperm. And they just fucking hand out diplomas in this fucking public school system like there's no tomorrow. All right, so Fezzi, I got to wrap up with you here in a couple moments. But we did put a lot of time towards you today.
Yeah, probably.
But it gets you involved in the show. When we talk about you, you get involved in the show. So today was a good day?
I don't think it was a good day because it was, me not coming up with any answers again.
Right.
So I don't know if it could be considered a good day. I mean, if we really lower the standards, I didn't cry.
Did you purposely not cry just to show Jay Mohr?
Oh, yeah, exactly. I just, sometimes it does catch up to me. I get overwhelmed. But today I'm just really, I'm like, well, here's your weepy mess.
So fuck you, Jay. Is that your way of doing it?
Yeah, exactly. Every tear that doesn't flow is another screw you, buddy.
And even though you're mad at him, I still think you got the laugh of the day out, and I really do want to replay that, Hicks, if we have it. And that's him doing his impression of Louis C.K. and Ricky Gervais together.
Jay, could you do, please do one more Louis C.K., Ricky Gervais over-the-top laugh. Please. I know you guys don't like requests, but...
Are you just going to sit there and eat, have everybody hear you chew? There's nothing. Nothing's happening. Nothing. There's nothing happening whatsoever except Louis chewing, fucking rolling through a brown paper bag to get more food. Just put the bag on your fucking face like a fucking horse.
Well, you're a fucking stupid retard. That's where retards go. They go to fucking England. All England retard fucking baby retarded fuckers.
England.
Yes.
How many people have you offended? How many people have you offended with retarded baby fucking sentence? How many?
Just one. You fucking fat fucking retard. Fucker, fat cock, fuck, shit in Sarah Palin's mouth shit.
Holy shit. That's hysterical. Arthur, you're on the Run of Fez show.
Yeah, it's some of the best shows you guys have ever done have been your drinking shows, and since Fezzi is used to taking so many drugs and chemicals already, maybe he might consider just drinking every single day and being drunk and the happy Fez that we all know and love.
Well, there was a time when that used to happen. My drinking really quit being the fun Fez anymore.
Why don't you make the fun Fez here, though? You're still talking directly to the audience about what Fez should be doing instead of entertaining the audience. That's the point that you need to do. And I bring it up to you every time. You've got this honesty thing. You should go just the opposite and bring in entertainment.
Yeah, if I was drinking in here, it would be a bloodbath.
Okay, closer.
I would be running down the hallway telling people what I thought of them. It would be...
You just heard the voice click, right? You started to do the Fez voice. You went from Todd to Fez.
Oh, okay.
The beginning of it, you were doing Todd, then you kind of went into a Fez.
All right, I didn't catch it, but okay.
Oh, no, it's good. When you decided, I'm going to say something funny about it, you went for bloodbath. You went into the Fez voice.
Okay, but I mean that's what would happen. It would be
because I'll tell you this.
Non-stop.
You know how Ricky Gervais has that laugh and that accent and all? Talked to him before and he goes like this, "Yo, I'm coming in here to do a show. What happened?" And I'm like, and I go, "No, we're on." He goes like this, "Hello." You know, he went into his Ricky Gervais thing.
I had no idea.
That's the problem. You got to have an idea. That's your idea to have.
I didn't know that was going on.
Make it go on.
So that's the drinking would be a nightmare.
All right. Well, tomorrow there's going to be something new and improved. My new thing is let's get rid of Fez. Be somebody new.
All right, I will.
I think we go with Todd.
I'll try it. It just makes me feel very uncomfortable. Right out of the gate.
Remember what happened with Pinky and Benson the night that he couldn't put on his makeup? That's when he became a star. Oh, Pinky and Benson! The little people, I love them. I love them! Wish I did that impression for fucking Jay Mohr right now. You're not the only one, Jay. I can do Gene Kelly in a little scene film called What a Way to Go.